be late. Got shit to do, guys. Happy freaking awesome show number maybe 27, maybe 29. What's going on, guys? It's Monday. I paid StreamYards, so I just said fuck it. I just said fuck it, and paid for my shit. Paid for my shit. I don't. I think it was like $200 or something, maybe a little more for the year. But I think I'm just gonna start doing like more like we're talking comics and more of the lead poisoning draw streams. I need to like, even if I'm not getting like super chats and shit, I need to like justify it. And if that means just drawing or fucking turning the camera on and watching He-Man, which I started watching. I got up. I got up to the point where Beastman, who looked pretty fucking cool, Beastman is like kneeling down and he's getting a cheers, happy hour, happy holidays. I was about to say happy holidays, happy hour. I could have had this earlier. Did some yard work, did some weed whacking, did some moving of boulders and rocks. Was shoveling some mulch. So I could have had this beer earlier, but I'm having it right now. And I hope everybody in the chat is enjoying a beer as well. See, we are not going to do no quarters given. We are doing freaking awesome. Which means we get all kinds of little... That was the old one. That's the old one. What about this one? Where is it? There it is. Freaking awesome with a lightning bolt in it. Doesn't that look dope? It's very like mid-century, like almost industrial or something. I like that. I like that. All right, let's go through the chat. Man, there is an elephant in the room, right? Can you fucking feel him? It's so annoying. It's so fucking annoying. But I gotta tell you, I'm not mad. It's just desperate people doing weird fucking shit. And what I'm really upset about right now. Hold on. I don't want her to hear me. So my oldest daughter, she pulled down Jetfire from my shelf, my Transformer. You know, the Robotech Jetfire. It's like it's Robotech. It's a fighter. You know, it's a Valkyrie fighter, but Transformers, you know, relicensed it, and like released it here as Jetfire. He's like one of the only Autobots that are planes or whatever. I don't know, but I had it as a kid. So I had this one as a kid, and like I didn't play with it as a Transformer. I played with it like as Robotech because that was what was on, and she took it. I'm like looking at it right now, man. It is in fucking pieces. It's fucking yellow. All my clothes have paint on them. My wife wants me to go buy new clothes, but all my clothes have paint on them. So like, it's yellow as shit. It's pretty brittle. That popped off. You can't really push it back. Oh, right there you go. But this part's broken off. and then there's like another part that got broken off while she was trying to transform it, and um, yeah, that's why I like went and did some yard work because it was just like you're upset, but she as a child doesn't understand like the value of something. You know what I mean? She just sees a toy on the shelf, and she was able to reach it, and I never said, "Hey, don't play with daddy's toys." Like it was just fucking something sitting there. So she saw something, played with it, not realizing the sentimental value of it or the replacement. So it's like, okay, if I want to get a new Jetfire, it's like 700-800 bucks. So I'm like bummed out. I'm like not mad because it's like I'm not gonna like I my patience like my patience tank for my kids is fucking unlimited. But shit breaks. It's in a perfect world. So I'm a little more bummed out about that today than um, than anything. So I'm gonna pour out a little beer, not really, from my Robotech fighter. And then we're gonna get into some fucking pop culture. So you see, I saw who was playing Black Panther. That'll be interesting. All right, before we get into it, we got Bats here. What's going on, Bats? How are you? I don't know if you're still here. We got Red is here. Drop the link. I will. I'm dropping the link. I always do. And I was like, I forgot you had a wrench. Hold on. And I just took his wrench. For my cheddar, Pector T up in the gizzle. Like, I don't know how you bring on somebody to like cite them as examples when they were posting AI artwork and saying that they were leveling up. He literally was like, "Yo, look at me, guys! I've leveled up on my artwork." It was like AI shit. It's like, what the fuck? That's who you're gonna bring on. It baffles me to like it was wild. You know, the show was newscast, but like honestly, last night, like the news and them, it was like them giving themselves rope, just like talking mad, goofy shit, making stupid connections. Then a Lazmat coming on. I mean, bro, it was. I don't even. It was wild. So yeah, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? And then I just look over my fucking Robotech. So I'm like, a little goes a long way. Mm. You only you only get that when you ask for it. Mank. Let's see comment above. You should put the hummingbird cam this year so I could watch some wrestling. Are you talking to Patty Pat? Mm. That should be the next tag, dude. Map bar up in here. Hashtag map bar up in here. Everybody was like, yo, Matt Bar, you started the fucking Matt Bar was right hashtag. And it's like, only after Ethan said it. I mean, that was the hashtag. The hashtag was because Ethan had said it. That was the joke. Like what I just come up with, Matt Bar was right. I'm not that fucking I'm not that nuts. Somebody else did it, and I thought it was funny. It was Ethan that said it. My volume is quite low. Right. Right. That's weird because I was talking to you today and you didn't mention anything. So, anywho, yeah. I didn't watch it last night. I like got up this morning and like fucking did the thumb scan across, and was like, okay, Elasmat figures. Oh, he's showing the Dungeoneers fucking DMs. Okay, whatever. And then I scan a little forward and it's fucking PTP on there. And I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, all right, hold on. And I went and got some coffee and then hopped onto Finn's. So it's like I show Elasmat these fucking DMs from Patrick, some crazy shit that he was saying, some stuff that he like completely lied about. And then they bring on the guy who was lying as a fucking source for the rest of their story. So like one guy is sitting there, and the only receipts that they show the whole fucking show, the only receipts are the ones that I gave fucking Elasmat. So the only receipts that they show are the ones that I give Elasmat, and then they bring on the guy who I had the receipts for. It was a fucking. That's why I was just like, this is insane. And then when Patrick was like, uh, yeah, I did start the head wound story, um, but I didn't actually talk to his wife. I saw him like go and take a phone call, and I could tell from his body language that yeah, he definitely had brain damage, and it was like, what the fuck? Like everybody was like, right, right, right. And it's like, and then it's like it has to be like a fucking like a newscast where it's like, yeah, just feed fucking Patrick Rope, just feed him fucking crazy rope. But then it's like, but Raptor himself is also just like fucking like just grabbing fucking rope like it was toilet paper during the fucking great toilet paper crisis of 2017. I'm drinking a beer from Creature Comforts. It's really good. It's really good. Oh shit! Can you volume up? I mean, what am I voluming? How about this? How about this? It just seems loud. I don't want to be like yelling at anybody. I'm just talking. How about this? You didn't have to pay me. Next time, though, next time, you're going to have to pay me big. I always remember my grandma's getting me Jetfire. It was $20, which felt like a hundo back in the day. Yeah, I don't remember how I got it. I don't know. Christmas maybe, probably. But it was my jam, and now it's broken, and there's nothing I could do about it, and that's just the way it is. So, yeah, I don't know how like fucking weird and twisted shit gets. I call them passive aggressive, and that's what I was saying in the fucking Discord when we had our first fucking blowout was, me trying to talk to somebody, right? And it's like, hey man, da, 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 we're talking about other stuff. He has my text number. He has my text number. He has my phone number and shit. And it was like, I did it. I was on his show all the time. I enjoyed being on the show. I didn't ask for anything. It was fun. Uh, and then he stopped sending the link, and it's like, yo, what's going on? Which is a natural reaction. My bad. So I'm like trying to ask him this, and it's like, oh, it's my grandmother, and it's like, all right, man. And then that like happens for several weeks, and then he takes a break, and then when he comes back, right? Which this is the fucking part that he's like omitting, was that he was fucking saying that he took a break because me and Wiggles had derailed his fucking show so bad. So it was like, okay, so you had been sending the link because we had derailed your show and you didn't want us on your show. Like that's the real reason. And that's why I was like so fucking pissed off because I was like, bro, like you're like telling me all this other like word salad bullshit, you know what I mean? Like stringing me along when I have other things to do, you know? It's like if you don't want me on the show, then just say so. It's not that big of a deal. It really wasn't that big of a deal. So it's like for me to like ask him and then to like not answer, but to like say weird passive aggressive shit in the fucking like public chat of the Discord, right? So like we're on the public chat of the Discord and he's doing like he's not answering my questions, right? He's just doing like these weird little fucking like jabs. And it was just like what the fuck what is this passive aggressive shit? So I mean, it's like okay, so you didn't want us on because we were derailing your shit because all you want to do is fucking talk about Ethan. Like you could have just said that, and then it's like that becomes like, well, that's the show now. It's like, all right, well, why didn't you say that fucking several weeks ago? It was fucking crazy. It was like, why didn't you say that several weeks ago then? Just say this is the format. It's just gonna be me and Pan. But no, I'm the fucking weirdo because I'm just like, yo, could I get some communication? You fucking weirdo. Like, all right, bro. Like, I don't know how he was raised. I'm not saying anything about that. I'm just saying like not being able to communicate on a person to person level is fucking like bizarre. And I'm like running across that with a lot of these people. Just fucking their communication skills are all fucked up. Am I perfect? No. But that was just crazy, dude. So once Patrick was like, yeah, Matt was once on a bicycle and then he fucking hit a door and went flying. I was like, so now he's just like justifying the lies that he started. You know what I mean? It was like, okay, so now you're just like retrofitting like shit that I said into the lie that you fucking pushed. I mean, that's wild. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to tell you. Um, this motherfucker started it all. I hate you so much, Finn. I don't hate you. I don't. I'm joking. You're like one of the last spots. The last spots were like the chat. The link gets dropped and shit can happen. But you know, and then dude, I was like, so I know Ben Henderson, Big Ben Henderson. Like I went to high school with him, and I knew the dude I knew him like through somebody else, right? He was like this kid who saw the fucking crow one too many times. Yeah, like a long black trench coat that he wore. So where was I? I'm like whistling to my kids and talking to them. Um, the fuck was I talking about? Oh yeah, so he's like, yeah, I talked to Big Ben Henderson. You know what he said? He said he knew Matt Barr in high school, and he was weird. What the fuck? Dude, you know what? That's called hearsay, bro. I'd be like, yeah, objection. Where is fucking Ben to fucking repeat this? Where is Ben to fucking say that this is true? It's funny, dude. And it's like I knew Ben. I knew him a little bit. He was like friends with a friend of mine. And like I said earlier, and like he even admitted, so it's like he like came back into Comicsgate when I was here and was like, "Yo, what the fuck is going on?" And just like turned around and left. And it was like, "Oh shit, you're in Comicsgate again?" Or you're gonna come back into Comicsgate? And he was like, "Ah, no, I'm gonna fucking bounce." And he bounced. So yeah, to be like, yeah, he was weird. That would call that hearsay, right? Oh yeah, Matt. This guy says something about Matt Barr. Like what? You couldn't back up anything. Like literally everything that Patrick was saying, he couldn't back up, and it was all just like weird, like subjective shit. Like yeah, so like we went out, and Matt went to the bar, and before we met, he like got a hamburger. What the fuck? Matt Barr got a fucking hamburger at a fucking hotel bar? What? Yo, I could like hear myself echoing a little bit. And it's like, yo, I remember that. Like he didn't say anything about us going to a fucking ramen place or anything. He was just like, "Yo, we're gonna go out to some bars," and I was like, "All right, cool. Like we'll go out to some bars. Like I'm gonna run and fucking eat a hamburger real quick because I don't want to go out on, go out at night on an empty stomach. I'd rather go out with fucking a big hamburger and some French fries and shit. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to just get completely fucked up." So it was just like, "Hey, we're downstairs waiting," and I was like, "Oh, you're down the stairs?" And he was like, "Yeah, we're going to a restaurant." And I was like, "All right, well, you didn't tell me that." So okay, so I was just like, "Yeah, I just paid for the two bites of the beer and then left." Like I don't know how that gets like twisted into like he's weird. He's got fucking brain damage. Like, bro, you've had a fucking stroke and a fucking heart attack. What are you talking about? Fucking brain damage, dude. You've literally had issues with circulation to your fucking brain to the point where it was affecting your art and drawing, bro. Like I don't I mean I get it's like projection, it's like medical projection, you know what I mean? It's like look at that guy, he's such a retard. Like bro, your brain isn't completely working at fucking maximum capacity. Your shit's running at like 80%, and like you're just gonna sit up there and make up stuff. It was wild, man. So I didn't watch the rest of it. I like just turned it off. I was like, man, I'm gonna go fucking do some yard work and shit. Hold on one second. Dad's doing dad stuff. Dad's doing dad stuff. Sorry about that. Sorry, not sorry. So it's just like some of the crazy shit, right? And it's like some of the crazy shit that PTP has done, right? Not only did he tell Anna that I had a head wound based off of him watching my body language on a telephone call, right? So it's like when you read those tweets or those messages between them, he's like, yeah, his wife was really mad about him and is like keeping him in check and shit. It's like, what the fuck? So he had that, right? And then he goes into so he's like talking to Anna and talking some mad bullshit. And while he's doing that, he's like getting his own wife involved with some of this shenanigans. With this, right? So it's like, I bring all the receipts, bitch. No, dude, you brought my receipts. Now here's another one, right? Here's another one. This is some fucking crazy shit, dude. That fucking PTP sent to Ethan. Okay, Barr also had a dummy account that he was harassing Dale the night before the pit launch. Witt discovered this because the same account started harassing her. Barr was heard on a stream saying he had something to do with the pit project falling apart. Like, what? Bro, what the fuck? Where's the receipts? Where's screenshots? Where is any of it, dude? It's fucking complete bullshit, dude. Complete fucking bullshit. Here's another lie. Matt is such a weirdo. He actually sent people I know fake emails trying to get me in hot water more than once. I warned Caesar. Listen, fucking still trying to suck his balls. I warned Caesar about this, but instead of listening to me, he embraced Matt. Good. So just even there, dude, like and these are things that I sent to Elasmat, and Elasmat was like, yeah, nah, I don't care. Which, to be fair, like if Elasmat was like, yo, I'm only focusing on the event, then I would have been like, you know what, then we don't need to talk. But instead, Elasmat already knew what he was gonna do, and then still just like wasted my fucking time, recorded me, sat on the fucking receipts, and then just like relied on PTP for everything. Okay. Reliable. What's funny is that at the end of every fucking documentary, he shows his fucking dog shit artwork and tries to fucking pump it. It's like, bro, I feel like I've just been fucking hogtied or something, and like a Clockwork Orange. I'm like seeing his fucking art. So he didn't show up with any receipts, right? He didn't show up with like, yeah, here's where Matt was like texting me all the time. That's not true. Here's this. That's not true. I read through his body language. That's not true. Like all I have is fucking like nothing but receipts on this dude, and that is who fucking Raptor had to fucking lean on. You know, this isn't the first time fucking War Campaign came at me. Right? The first time they came at me, they were calling me a fucking globalist shill for doing shit for the United Nations. Doing shit for UNICEF. For trees. Nothing else. I wasn't involved in anything else. I did a fucking comic book for trees. And fucking War Campaign fucking came at me hard, calling me a fucking globalist shill, calling me all this fucking shit. And then finally Wiggles comes in and finally lays down the fucking groundwork for fucking peace. And it's like, yeah, we actually, you know, some of those people in War Campaign work overseas and like saw my book. And they're like, yeah, dude, I actually saw your book. That was pretty fucking awesome. So, you know, now they've decided to fucking come back at me again over Raptor. Whatever, man. Whatever. It's ridiculous, dude. And then to have fucking PTP, it's like, y'all fucking suck. Like you have like one dude, and you know what's wild? Here's the other thing, dude. Here's a fucking here. I was like, are you fucking for real? I was like, so I saw the thumbnail I saw the thumbnail for the show, and it had like Wiggles on it, and it had some other people on it. I didn't fucking contact Wiggles. The last time me and Wiggles talked was maybe Father's Day. We wished each other Happy Father's Day, and that was it. I haven't talked to him since. We haven't talked. We were like, we should talk, and it was like, yeah, we should talk, and we haven't. Doors always open. He's having a summer with his family. I'm not fucking bothering him. He knows the door is open. He can call me whenever he wants. So that's it. There's no fucking weird shit with Wiggles, but he's on the thumbnail, right? And I'm like, what the fuck? And so I asked the person, right? I'm like, this is the I mean, fuck it, right? It's Woodrow, right? So I'm like, yo, Woodrow, are you fucking doing these logos? Are you doing these thumbnails? And he sends me a fucking paragraph of like base of like it looks. I mean, it looks like it was like pre-written by fucking War Campaign. It was just like some pre-written shit, and it was like, all right, dude, you're on that fucking Chris Stanley shit all of a sudden, and it's like, okay, and what's fucking crazy is that I was going to be like drawing one of his stories, like I'm doing an anthology. There's some people involved, and I brought on people who I thought were fucking capable people. Not like, oh, I think you're awesome. No, it was like, okay, who's fucking producing shit? And then I would ask them, do you want to be a part of this? And they would say yes. And that was this person. So Woodrow was like, yeah, I want to be a part of your thing. I'm like, all right, cool. So not recent, not. I mean, not very recently. Very recently, right? He's like, hey, the page. I'm sorry, the story is finished. I did some work on it. Hey, will you do some artwork for me? Yeah, sure. What do you want? I want a new logo thing for me, or a new ad thing, a new ad page, because I had already done an ad page for him. So I had already done an ad page for him, done a fucking cover for him. Never said anything bad to him. Always respectful. We talked about cooking, all that shit, right? So like, he's like, hey, could you do some new artwork as a trade for the story? Yeah, awesome, no problem, dude. Within a fucking week, he's like, yeah, man, fuck you. Hail War Campaign, you're not shit. I'm making memes about you. All right. Okay. All I could do is fucking look at my fucking Robotech and be like, all right, it is what it is. It is what it is. I could be wrong. I don't know. I could be wrong. Dude, he's mad passive and aggressive, and it's like the shit he's doing and saying to me. It's like you were saying that to Patrick and Risey when they were on your show. When nobody was watching your shit, Patrick was on your show. When nobody was watching your shit, Risey was on your show. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Can I blame 25% on you? No. No. I'm almost done with this beer. No, man. I mean, you were like, I said something in my show. Like, dude, I have 26 people watching. Like, I think when I was talking shit about Raptor, there was 10. So, like they got triggered by what 10 people heard me say, and so they made a thumbnail, and then you uh, had to poke it because Raptor is such a passive aggressive fucking bitch. It's fucking mind boggling, dude. I'm like, how did you survive in fucking jail, dude? There's this fucking story. You want to talk about stories about people fucking getting hit by cars? Like, yo, like Raptor has a story where he was doing a drug deal and almost got killed because of the girlfriend that he was seeing. Fucking have him bring that story up. Like, it's fucking crazy, dude. It's bizarre. So, yeah, so you know, it was. I don't know. He came onto your show. The link is always there. He came on the show, and then you were asking him about a fucking thumbnail. So I mean, you know, you all you did was keep asking him about something that he had done. You know what I mean? Like it's like he had fucking written some shit on the wall. You know what I mean? And you were like, yo, Raptor, you wrote some shit on the wall. You wrote some shit on the wall, and like he's not fucking saying anything, and I'm just waiting for him to fucking say something. So yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. Who wasn't weird in high school? I mean, I was like, he was like selling fucking like weed or something, and I wasn't. I was straight edge, so maybe like me not wanting to buy weed off of him was fucking strange. I don't know. I don't want to give that fucking reference or not reference, but I don't want to give anything that PTP said credit at all. Um, I think that's bullshit to be like, oh, you know who said something? So and so said something. Yeah, so and so. That was like some of the problem. Like Patrick was like, yeah, we became phone buddies. It's like, bro, you're the one who like makes me weary of giving out my fucking phone number. Like he would like call me he would call me and just fucking shit talk people. I'd be there for fucking a half an hour, 45 minutes, and this guy would just be shit talking these people who I didn't even know. And then he would be like mixing in other stuff. So like the lies that I've shown, like you know, these like receipts, like he was also being a verbal. Like not only was he lying in these DMs. So I mean, yeah, him saying that I was weird in high school, I you know, I would have to fucking hear it from him because it's PTP saying it, and you know what's the context of it? You know, maybe I was weird. You know, he was weird. He didn't buy the weed that I was selling. I don't know. I don't know. But again, it's fucking hearsay. It's hearsay. And let me tell you something. You want to see me be like, what the fuck is going on? Who the fuck is making these fucking choices? Hold on. Look at this shit. Get ready. Get ready to be like, what the fuck? What the fuck is that? That's supposed to be fucking Cyclops. That's fucking Cyclops? It's got like a fucking Valley of the Wind. You know that fucking giant beetle that chick is flying around? That's what that looks like. That looks like just like some beetle shit. And it's just his fucking arm? Like what the what? It's like Fisto. And then he's got a red eye. I don't like it at all. Just on right off the bat, I don't like it. And like the arm, there's like all these fucking wires and shit everywhere. It's like you're gonna get that shit caught. You're gonna be fighting people, and your cables are gonna get fucking caught on something. I don't like that. What do you guys think? No, dog shit, dude. Where is that, dude? How hard was that to fucking produce? How hard was that? All you had to do was scan existing. All you had to do was scan existing pages. Instead, you fucking blew it. I need a clip of Robert De Niro from Copland. You blew it! You deaf fuck, you fucking blew it! I gave you a chance. I gave you a chance and you fucking blew it. That's such a good scene. I guess Sylvester Stallone is like a cop and he kind of turns a blind eye to shit. And Robert De Niro is like asking for help. And Robert De Niro is, and at first Stallone is like, no, I don't want to fucking help. I'm just chilling. And then later in the movie, Sylvester Stallone goes to De Niro's office and is like, "Hey man, I want to help you. I want to help you out now. I want to do some real police work." And the guy and De Niro's just like, "Get the fuck out of my office! You fucking blew it! You fucking blew it! You deaf fuck!" Because Stallone is partially deaf in the movie. Ah, my God! Why do they do that, dude? Why would they do that to that character? That's really sad. What's going on, G Dollar? I've got another 40 minutes. I got one more beer. If you want to hop on, I'm kind of like done talking shit about them. Like, I mean, I don't know. The last time me and the last Matt, we like got into a fight, and it was over. He was like retweeting screenshots of Mike Wheeler posting photos of my wife. So, so Mike Wheeler was posting photos of my wife that he found online. It's like it's. I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's doxing, right? It's like because it's like her name was is out there. The photo of her is in the article, but just to like be like, hey, I'm that boy's wife. Hey, I'm Mike Wheeler. Here's my boy's wife, everybody. I'm gonna make fucking AI porn with her, right? So like he's doing shit like that, and then last Matt fucking like screenshots it and then like reposts it as like a gotcha to Mike, and it's like I'm like, yo, man, like, can you not fucking like download photos of my wife and fucking use them as ammo? And he was like, okay, I'm sorry. And then came back and was like, no, fuck you. Like, I didn't download your photos of your wife. I'm like, you took a screenshot of somebody who had posted my wife. The My wife's photo is on your fucking phone. That's fucking downloading. Like, don't use my wife as fucking ammo. And don't fucking act like you didn't fucking take a screenshot and have that as a download. Like, I mean, it was the craziest fucking argument ever, dude. Just like, hey man, don't fucking download photos of my wife. I didn't download. I just took a screenshot. What? And then we got into an argument of like what backstabbing was, and he was like, you could be backstabbed in the front. I was like, bro, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? So, of course, Elasmat just looking like a fucking idiot in the Discord. Like, of course, he like jumps in, but I don't know. He's just fucking stuttering and stumbling and like showing like clips of shit I said, but like not the first clip. It's like, what? So you just like recorded me for over an hour asking me all these random questions just so that you could like use it against me later? Like that's these aren't allies. My allies don't fucking have discords with just like fucking channels specifically for each fucking person that they're dealing with. Like, what? I just got fucking tired of it, man. It's just kind of crazy. It's crazy. Oh, absolute cyborg. Absolute trash, bro. Absolute trash. Dude, it's the worst, bro. It's the worst, bro. It's the worst. Because as soon as somebody's like, hey, man, can I talk to you on the phone? That means that they fucking want it like unfucking like traceable. Not untraceable, but you know, what's the word for it? They can there's screenshots of it. You know what I mean? You know, showing up and dealing with people on the internet. I didn't have that in my head at first, but I do now. And now when people are like, "Hey man, can I get your number?" No, no, you cannot. No, you cannot. Nothing says Cyclops like three eyes. No, is this Cyclops or Cyborg? Did I say Cyclops? This is Cyborg. This is absolute Cyborg. Yeah, this is absolute. What do you think, Bancroft? I mean, what do you think of this fucking of this design? Like, I mean, I'm not ready to like throw the bench through the window, but fuck, man, right? That does not that doesn't gel. It's like, is that Whoopi Goldberg? And so okay, all right. So we just took a hard fucking shit on this, right? On every level, we just took a shit. So what could be good? What's the positive? What like maybe this is mid transformation. Maybe his whole body turns into a giant fucking robot thing. Maybe this thing on the top right isn't the paladin. What the fuck is that called? Paladin. What the fuck is this? It's not just a shoulder pad. You know what I mean? Like Knight's like had a name for that shit. Like like is that his face when he has it? You know, the wires coming out. I don't know. Like this, does his arm become his whole body? Like, oh, like his legs will look like that. Everything. But right now we're just showing his arm because I gotta tell you, man, that's not really a cyborg, is it? That's like a fucking a cripple with a fucking prosthesis on. Prosthesis. Prosthesis. Yeah, I wouldn't call that a fucking cyborg. I would say, hey man, you're a human dude with a fucking insanely fucked up robot arm that is absolutely impractical in a day to day basis. Like, how are you gonna just fucking make coffee with that fucking thing? Anyways, I'm getting too fucking into it. What else is next? They also revealed some other shit. See, this is the stuff that I would prefer fucking freaking awesome show to be about. Is this fucking crazy shit and just my fucking reaction to this fucking nuts shit, bruh. Okay, I've thought of several negatives. Now I'm sitting here trying to think of several positives. I'm seeing some. I mean, I'm seeing some shit, but I'm like, what the fuck? What kind of fucking body horror shit is this? Like, I see her mouth on the top, right? Can you see my fucking cursor? I'm like waving my little cursor. I don't know if anybody else can see it, but like on the top of this fucking thing's head, there's another mouth. The lady's mouth screaming. Okay, we're all seeing that. And then her body and her skin like fucking wrap around, and right here I see her fingers wrapped around, wrapped around. Why did I say it weird like that? Because this shit is fucking insane. I, it's like some body horror shit. It looks like something out of The Fly. You know what I mean? He sends the fucking chimp, I'm sorry, the baboon through the fucking portal, and then out comes like this quivering, squirting mass of ass. That's what this looks like. This looks fucked up. This looks horrific. Good on you. Good on you. I don't know, man. Yeah, the rest of this is just, and this is absolute Wonder Woman. Uh, I like it. I mean, it's like okay, I like your take on it. It's dark as fuck, of course, because well, it's absolute, dude. It's dark as fuck. It's like Battle World fucking Wonder Woman. It's like if you took the concept of the Amazons being total fucking warrior women, you know, where they've like cut off one breast so that they could shoot the bow better. Like you that would be this. Like she's like I've got one tit so that it does, you know, I only need one tit. Or she like fucking hacked them both off. She's like my tits got in the way of fucking sword battle, so I fucking removed them. Like what the fuck? I don't need tits. I'm Wonder Woman. The Berserker is that what that's called? The like the Berserker sword, where it's just like this giant fucking piece of helicopter propeller. I kind of like it. It makes me think of. I'm not saying that that's where they pulled it from. You know what I mean? But I mean AI kind of like the lines that it's creating right here in this drawing. You know, that's kind of cool. And I did something like this recently where I had like a chick holding a sword. I mean, I'm not pulling a Shane Davis. I'm not saying Disney fucking stole Super Kitties from me. I'm just saying this is a motif and I was recently using that motif and this person has taken that motif and excelled and taken it to another level because I just like doodled and this motherfucker pulled out some rulers. So yeah, you take that like aspect of crazy buck wild one titted warrior women, and that is what you get right here. Like the lasso of truth looks fucking terrifying. Like it looks like something that they beat Jesus with. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I think it's wild. I don't. I guess like the absolute version is just like the most fucking darkest version. Like this is fucking this is death metal fucking DC. Which I thought they recently did like this is metal DC. Remember that? Like just recently, but that was like Poison and Rat and fucking like this is White Snake metal. It's like what the fuck? Who the fuck's over there fucking listening to heavy metal? Yeah, see what's going on here. I remember. I mean, I remember as a kid. Excuse me. I remember as a kid, Cyclops was on Teen Titans, and he had like fucking short shorts, and like he had like robot legs, and he had like awkward parts of his body exposed. I think he was like wearing like a halter top and shit. It was just like, what the fuck? It was like he was a member of the fucking Village People. Coming soon, Absolute Deluxe Edition. That'll be dope. See, I don't know anything about the Absolute Superman, so just like watching that will be fun. Wait, are these cartoons or just like deluxe comics? Wonder Woman. Look at that, her shield thing, her chest thing, you know, because she had to like remove her breasts to be a better fucking fighter. She's got her fucking booby shield, and then the Batman, the absolute Batman, which it's just sticking, dude. What are you gonna say? You know, you could be like, what the fuck are they doing with that design? And another fucking couple of months, you're fucking drawing it yourself. Um, they're baking something good here. It ain't a meat and three. This ain't no fucking cornbread. I don't see any fucking collards here, dude. I don't know what you're cooking. I don't know what you're baking up, but I'm saying no. I'm saying no. I have a feeling this is like, what are you baking? You're baking chicken that you wash with fucking dish soap? What are you doing? No, thank you. Ah, fucking Christ. That's scary. Yeah, there's her mouth right there. So, like, yo, at the top of her head is just like this fucking mouth. That's crazy, dude. That's like some fucking shit from The Thing. You know what I mean? That's some shit you'd be like, oh my god, it's gonna eat me in Antarctica. Which mouth? I don't know. Fuck. Absolute arch nemesis, Brainiac. Uh, um, I don't know, guys. What do you think? Honestly, I liked it when it was like a fucking superpowers, super friends, fucking Brainiac. When it was like a fucking metallic robot skeleton and shit. You know what I mean? It was like, fuck your human form, and it had like a skeleton face. No, nobody remembers. Here's the book that Jay Dollar has 12 copies of. You know what I mean? Godspeed, Spider Man. But I don't like it, and I have no power or say, um, and I can't stop this from happening. I can't stop this fucking thing from happening. Look at this fucking shit. Um, but also, I'm not going to be a screaming 50-year-old. I'm also aware that comic books have trends, and this is what's going on right now. And in a couple of years, they'll have something else, and then a couple of years after that, they'll have something else. It's not like they broke the Jetfire with this fucking thing. You know what I mean? The Joker is not the Jetfire. The Jetfire is broken. Joker and Batman are not. I don't understand this. And that's okay. Comprehension is not a requirement for cooperation. So I wish them the best. I just, what the fuck? Like, every time I'm like, all right, well, what the fuck ever. And then I like look at this tall, standing figure. I'm like, how are you the fucking Joker? Like, how are you absolute Joker? You're absolute Joker by turning into a fucking demon? I don't know. I'm passionate. I'm getting passionate about comic books. I also get passionate about weed whackers and putting in new thread. See, that looks cool. You know, that looks respectful. What did they say about Obama? Like, oh, look, he looks like he talks well and is clean cut and smells good. Like this guy looks, legit. Victor Stone. What else? Anything else? What else, guys? Anything else? Drop a topic. Got a few more minutes. Let's explore. Hey, look at that. Isn't that dope? Autobots, roll out. Transform, Autobots, transform. That's cool. Congratulations. He's 85. 85, bro. Look at this motherfucker. Look at this. Spider-Man and his amazing friends. He was the Predator. Okay, that all that shit, like that was him making those fucking noises. King Kong. I mean, it's Peter. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say I could do a better fucking gorilla than Peter. Uh, Winnie the Pooh. He's Eeyore. He's fucking the Chip and Dale guy. The fucking cheese guy. What was it? Monterey Jack. Was that his fucking name? I recognize him Invincible. As soon as the guy started talking, I was like, oh shit, that's that Transformer guy. You just want to like hear him like talk about some crazy shit in that voice. Like I don't know his voice, but one time me and Raquel Welch, we were doing lines off of so and so's ass at Area 51. The power is yours. I don't know. I want to hear him like talk about some crazy shit like kid the Hollywood in the 70s. It was a dream. Like just fucking Hollywood debauchery. Like he's like fucking recording Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh, while people are fucking and doing coke in the corners and shit. He was like, it was a crazy time. Winnie the Pooh was big. Coke was bigger. Voltron, he was in Voltron, and he was fucking, is it Cringer? They should bring that. Yo, I saw a fucking Toyota commercial. Okay, fill in the blank, all right, with the brand names, brand names. Maybe it wasn't a Toyota, it was something else, but it was like a fucking car appeared in the Dungeons and Dragons live action show. It was like Dungeons and Dragons the cartoon, but live action, and they're like doing shit, and you're like, oh, what the fuck? And then a fucking car comes up, and they jump in the car and drive away. That shit was crazy. I hate when they do that. I hate when they like give us something fucking. You're like, what the fuck are they doing this? And they're like, oh, it's a car commercial. That's almost what I thought He-Man was. When I started watching the trailer for He-Man, I was like, what is this a commercial for? Like, is this a commercial for like brawny paper towels? Like, what the fuck is this shit? No, it's the fucking actual fucking He-Man shit. I'm like, oh fuck. Which I still need to get somewhere. I've been watching, not watching. He's in the moment in the movie where he's like pushing on the jail, and they're like shooting at the shit and like pushing through, and now everybody's coughing. I don't know. Oh my god, it's been 25 years since Tim Burton did his version of fucking The Roots. Look at that. There's Chicken George and his wife. Where's Toby? No, that's not in the movie. There's Toby. He's right there. He's pissed. Now it's like you. Oh man, that fucking movie. There's like one part of that movie where they're like, two parts of that movie. Where I was like, what the fuck? Like one part of the movie, they're like running away from people and trying to get away, and they're like literally running through other people's apartments. I know it's like petty. I know it's like dumb, but it's like you're running from people, and they're monkey people. They're chimps, and they all like live in like a giant house. All like every single chimpanzee like in this universe lives in the same building. Because it was like the slave guy, which Paul Giamatti, he has been a slave trader several times in his fucking career. First, he was an orangutan selling fucking people, selling kids and Marky Mark, right? So that's one movie where he's like, "Hey, look at this fucking fresh ass. It's fucking right on the block. Whatever you want. How much do you want?" We're like auctioning. He's like auctioning off humans. Then you fast forward to 12 Years a Slave, and he's fucking auctioning off humans. The dude, he like goes up, and the one guy who's like all fucked up, and they like fucked him up, and he's not supposed to be there, and he's like, Platt, if I say your name and you not rise, I will beat you. I will say your name again, Platt. And the fucking guy doesn't know that his name is Platt, right? He's like, I don't know what the fuck. What are you talking to me? And the guy's like, yeah, you're fucking Platt, bitch. Stand the fuck up. And then like sells him and like sells some other. It was fucked up. So Paul Giamatti, I'm not saying that he has like a proclivity to sell human flesh, but I'm just saying, keep an eye on that guy. Keep an eye on that guy. Hey, what are you selling over there, dude? If he ever does like a little like you know, yard sale, just fucking make sure there's not any people. What else is out there, guys? I'm like in the dark, blinded by the light. What else? Whatever he is, like going home, he's like, let's roll out, and his wife's like, stop, honey, I'm just trying to go to bed. He's like, no, let's transform. You have the heart of a leader. I'm gonna give you my Unicron. See, I'm fucking it up. But if somebody could do like a good fucking Optimus Prime, and just do like dirty talk, that would be funny as shit. I bet you AI. I bet you AI could do it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I wish it was. Someone has to sell the people. He's the man to do it, dude. I've said it once. I'm gonna say it again. That guy should be fucking Scarface, the ventriloquist. Be like, hey, didn't he already do fucking Rhino and Spider Man? Yes, he did. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Not like yes, he did. Go fuck yourself, but yes, I'm turning a new leaf. Yes, that's it. He was Rhino, but he's an actor and he can play other roles in superhero movies. So I'm thinking Paul Giamatti. He plays the fucking little like silly fella. He plays a little silly fella, and then he has the fucking hey dummy. You know, he's got the fucking the Scarface doll. I think that would be dope. I think Paul Giamatti would be really good at that. Does he need work? I don't know. I was watching fucking Donnie Brasco the other day, and Paul Giamatti popped up. I was like, "Hey, that's Paul Giamatti." And Old Henry. Okay, so the scene where like Johnny Depp was like, "Hey, forget about it." What's forget about it? Ah, forget about it. Sometimes it's forget about it. Sometimes it's oh fuck, forget about it. Like that whole scene. He's talking to two federal agents, and one of them is the guy who plays the leader in the MCU, and he's in a movie called Old Henry, and then the other guy is Paul Giamatti. It's a great scene. It's a great scene. That's a great scene. I really hope that Scarlett Johansson isn't fucking Poison Ivy, dude. I hope she's the fucking Mask of the Phantasm. I think that would be dope. Dude, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Why does the guy look like that? Well, guys, that was happy hour. We've had our two beers. The link was dropped. Nobody hit it. I just can't hit the link. I think Chris was like, "Oh, you didn't hit the link last night, you pussy." It's like, bro, it's fucking 2, 3 in the morning. Like, ain't nobody's shit talking that important that I'm gonna hit a link at 3 in the morning. I've got fucking waffles and shit to make in the morning, dude. I got people knocking on my door at fucking 6:30. Daddy, are you awake? Yes. Can I have some Captain Crunch? All right, hold on. Like that's like I'm not fucking like gonna be fighting fucking retards at 3 in the morning. Give me a break. Give me a break, cause I sure need one. Give me a break, oh yeah. Nell Carter. Nell Carter, Nell Carter, Nell Carter. Ooh shit, Nell Carter. She be stroking. Nell Carter be stroking to the east and stroke it to the west and stroke it with the man that she loves the best. Nell Carter be stroking. Oh, dude. Like, she's all sassy. Like, Nell Carter, like, oh, Nell Carter, she's all sassy. But she's fucking giant, bro. Like, I don't even understand, like, how the fuck you deal with that sometimes. I saw a video one day. I've got a couple of sips left. I saw a video where this large lady was, like, in this fucking, like, walk-in tub. It was like a door. It was like walked in and like latched it, and like had rags on the end of sticks, and had like exfoliating sponges and scrub stuff, and was just like because she couldn't reach, so she was just fucking like, okay, this is what I use to exfoliate the skin in the layers of the flaps of my fucking thigh, and it was just like, oh, fuck, lady, that's fucked up, man. So to be like, yo, here's how I'm doing it. Dude, I think my brother sent me that fucking video because it was just like, what the fuck? It wasn't like an OnlyFans, like, oh, now I'm bathing. Like she had a bathing suit on and was like explaining, like, okay, I also have this exfoliating glove so that I can like really get into the crevices of my body. And it was like, what the fuck? And then she like, powders it and like powders are fucking fat. It was the grossest thing ever, man. I'm telling you, talking about fat people, that's like the anti-food talk. You start talking about food, and it's like, man, I'm kind of getting kind of hungry. You start talking about fat people, and it's like, man, I gotta go for a walk or something. So, anyways, thanks, guys. Um, yeah, I don't know. I'm not. I don't know. I'm more bummed out about my Jetfire than people who I thought were friends or quote unquote allies. Like, yo, when people call themselves allies, fucking avoid them. When they start calling themselves like allies, like, yo, like, avoid them, dude. I would rather have fucking 10 J dollars who I'm like, yo, this motherfucker kind of hates me, than fucking one Elasmat who's like just fucking like helping me, but like posting photos of my wife, and then like, I mean, it was, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, if somebody's like, yo, I'm your ally, fucking run for the hills. And if somebody asks for your fucking phone number, don't do it. Don't do it. If you're fucking sitting there talking to them, just you don't need to fucking send your fucking phone number. Anything else? Anything else? I saw Bancroft doing some art stuff, doing some art reviews. That's pretty awesome. I might swipe that. Might swipe that. I don't know. Where's the link? See, now you're gonna make me go get another beer. You're always welcome on here, Finn. See, me and Finn, we've like already fought. We've like fought, and then we'd be cool again. So like we know shit. We're cool. Yeah, I'm gonna go get another beer, and I'm gonna wait for Finn. Finnery, Finnery. Benny, go. Go, Benny, go. Yeah, yeah, Benny, yeah. Yeah. If you leave me now, you take away the very part of me. Ooh, baby, please don't go.
What's
What's going on,
happening?
guys?
Hey, what's up?
What's up, guys? What up, Matt?
What's up, man?
Hey, Matt,
What's up, buddy?
you keep popping on my stream. I keep saying, "Come on, Matt, come in." I just want you to know you're always invited.
I know, and I appreciate that.
Okay.
I'm not being poopy. I'm usually just like listening. At that point, I'm just kind of like drawing and listening.
Because you and me came up with It's Clobber Time together.
John, you're one of the good guys, dude.
Uh,
Kami says I'm one of the bad guys. You're one of the good guys.
I mean, I had an incident with it this week with some guy, and I think it's a total misunderstanding. But what are you gonna do? You know what I mean? I think the internet is gay. I think everybody's passive aggressive. I think people like. I'm not going to mention names, so don't ask. But I asked to come on somebody's channel, and somebody said, "Nah, the Comics Gate people don't like you." And I said, "Oh, if I knew you were Comics Gate, I never would have asked to come on your channel." But I wasn't mad or anything. I was kind of making light of it, and that became a thing.
Yeah, that was supposed to be between you and me, John. How dare you?
Oh shit! I didn't know.
Finn.
No,
Finn, what is your favorite part of Planet of the Apes, the movie?
the ending when it was over. I hated
The original one.
This one with Mark Wahlberg.
The Tim Burton one.
I like I like when he jumped at the helicopter. That was fucking amazing.
Yeah, he crashed that spaceship in Washington D.C.
I don't think I've
And
seen
they-
that one.
When he jumped in the helicopter.
Oh,
That's-
I'm thinking the second one. I think I'm thinking the second
No,
one.
dude,
with,
that's fucking
Frank.
dope, dude. I'm
When he
gonna start using that.
landed that spaceship in Washington D.C., that was fucking wild.
No, I'm gonna start using that.
Which one?
What you just said.
Yeah, they fucking jumped at like they were all getting like they had a battle at the end. I think it was the second
Yeah,
one.
but I'm gonna use it for like rom-coms and shit. My wife will be like, "Hey, did you see that movie, The Notebook?" I'm like, "The one where he jumped out of the helicopter?"
jumped at the helicopter.
Hey, the one where he jumped at the helicopter? Fried green tomatoes. Fried green tomatoes. That's the one where he jumps at the helicopter, right?
Green tomatoes at the.
I love the
So what are you
makeup.
guys doing tonight? I'm sorry.
I was gonna say I love the makeup in this movie, but Tim Burton movies to me, a good movie is the exception. You know, out of all of his slate of movies, I could probably name 3 of them that I actually liked. I think
I like Beetlejuice. I like
The first one? The second one was trash.
I didn't see the second one.
I liked Ed. I like Ed Wood. I liked Real Big Fish.
Edward Scissorhands was interesting.
Edward Scissorhands was interesting. Yeah, I forgot about that one. And that's about it.
What about Frankenweenie?
I didn't like. I like his cartoons. I like The Nightmare Before Christmas. You know, I like all of those. But I don't know, Tim. I didn't like the Batman movies. The 89 Batman movies. I appreciate what they did, making people take Batman seriously. But that wasn't Batman. That was a maniacal killer. But, right?
Tim Burton hooked up with Monica Bellucci.
I know.
What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The chick from the second Matrix movie?
Oh yeah.
Bruh.
Well, let's clarify. He got
Bruh. Like and share. Like and share.
he got 60-year-old Monica Bellucci, which is still better than 25-year-old most other girls. But Monica Bellucci was like sculpted by the gods. She's one of the elite women.
Yeah, I didn't hear about this. I guess this is in hindsight, but people were like, she can't be a Bond girl. She's in her 50s. And it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like,
Get her daughter. Her daughter looks just like her, but 25.
oh shit.
He's got her dressing up in black shit and everything.
Yeah.
What is the father of her daughter that fucking other French actor?
I don't know.
Because she's married to the guy from the Brotherhood of the Wolf, and from Ocean's 12.
I don't know, but Monica, I say,
And he was
Oh,
in Eastern Promises.
yeah, the one guy, the pretty boy, fucking thief, and part 2. Yeah.
Yeah, where he's doing the fucking dancing around the lasers and shit.
Yep. Which was awesome. Yeah, that was
Yeah, dude, it was very awesome.
there's Linda Carter, Monica Bellucci, Jane Seymour, and Barbara Boucher are like the four corners of like
a hotness, of
Yeah.
womanly hotness.
there's just like they're otherworldly.
Barbara Boucher, I would concur with that one.
Oh, really? I was waiting for people to say who she.
No, I'm sorry. I was like looking for a new thing to look at. No, I'm sorry. Actually, I don't know who the fuck that is. I apologize. You
Oh,
called me.
back in the day? Yeah.
Who the fuck is Barbara Boucher?
She was on an episode of Star Trek, and I've always loved her ever since. So I went and seen every movie she's ever made.
Okay.
Well, she's 82 now, so.
Yeah, she's 82 years old, but
They got her in a bikini over here, like them old school kind of low rise bikinis.
Oof.
And damn, she got some hips. Holy shit.
Hips were like a big thing back then. It was like, look at my fucking hips.
Mm.
Yeah, well, like the girl who played Batgirl.
oh, Yvonne Craig, yeah.
Woo, doggy dog. Jeez Louise, good for her. Good for whoever married her. Finn's like, that's my fucking...
cute.
Yeah,
she's
dude.
cute,
That's what I'm talking about. I thought I was the only one drinking.
I'm drinking coffee. I just woke up from
Oh, you
earlier.
did?
Yeah, I'm
Do you have to
drinking
work
coffee
tonight?
too.
Here's Barbara Boucher. I got one of my favorite pictures of her.
Okay. Is she alive or dead?
She's still alive, but like she's in
Okay,
her
good.
80s now.
All right.
Yeah.
She
She
was
was
82.
she played Miss Moneypenny in the original
James Bond.
Casino Royale with Woody Allen and
Okay, no fucking no gooning dead people.
Right, she's still alive. She's Italian and German, so Heil.
Good for her, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's pretty good. That's like, when you're drawing a chick, that's kind of close
Yeah,
to
she
what
looks
you're
like
trying
every
to
John
hit.
Romita woman, right?
Yeah.
Will Eisner, John Romita, yeah.
As opposed to some of that fucking walled-eyed shit they're trying to fucking give us in Hollywood now.
I got to say, women's beauty and fashion peaked in the 60s. Like the Mad Men era and everything. That was just the best.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They had some shit. Yeah.
I like women. I mean, nowadays, even the ugly chicks could look good. So, there's something to be argued there. But you couldn't do that back in the 60s. If a chick didn't look great, there was enough.
Well,
Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm listening. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, go ahead. I was saying, like nowadays, like, there's no reason for a chick to look ugly unless she's broke or lazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm thinking back then there was probably a whole bunch of like butterfaces because
yeah.
they like chicks weren't fat back then. Like I know this is crazy, but like me and my wife, we were like watching this footage of the Kennedy assassination, and and all these people like fucking moving around and walking around, at the courthouse.
Nobody's fat.
Nobody's fat, dude. Not a single fucking person is
Funny,
fat.
what?
I'm like, and I was like, yo, there's nobody's fat, and she was like, I was thinking the same thing. Not a single person's fat. So like back then, there's right now you'll see girls who are, and you'll be like, man, she'd be cuter if she was like 30 pounds lighter.
Mm-hmm.
Back
30 pounds
then,
heavier.
like they had that, like they were like
Do you
they were
remember?
a bunch of like decent bodies with like some fucking whatever faces running around, as opposed to like just
The ads
fucking
in the
fat asses right now.
The ads of the 70s comics. Are you too skinny? Put on some pounds. Put on some pounds.
The
and then-
theory is that high fructose corn syrup got invented, and that's when everybody ballooned up.
Well, I have a book about ads, like graphic design, history of, and there's like ads where they're like, hey, need a little zip for the day? How about a fucking spoon of sugar? Like they're just like, hey, sugar's the shit. You need some more energy? Just have some sugar. It was fucking crazy, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, that's the stuff the diet trends like in the 90s was low fat, no fat, but they would load all that no fat shit with sugar.
I also like that all the like in the Mad Men era, like everybody was wearing fucking garters. Everybody's wearing like hosiery and shit. It's like
Yep.
that works, you know.
You remember Jackie Gleason, the Honeymooners? That guy was like ridiculously comically fat, and now you look at him, it's like that's like everybody, you know?
Yeah, that's like normal.
That's just husky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Check out this ad I'm sharing out here. Does anybody remember this ad from old comics? Men wouldn't look at me when I was skinny, so he had to put on weight to look like.
But also, get that booty, get some fat titties.
Yeah. Start eating mashed potatoes, bitch.
Yeah.
So what is the little ants and shit? What do they say? Are they like, yo, just start eating sugar and ice cream? They just didn't have the stuff then. You know what I mean? Like we go to the grocery store and there's like a whole aisle of fucking
Well, it was real food.
ice cream, but back then, you know, it'd be like, here's your ice cream from the fucking soda jerk or
Yeah,
whatever.
but they
Like
didn't
it
have
just
all the
wasn't.
stuff. Like I you know, every time I see
The
Robert,
emulsifiers.
Yeah.
I see Robert F. Kennedy, you know, posted, and I'm just like, why do we have an FDA when all our food is poison?
Right.
You know, half of our American food we can't sell in Europe.
A lot of foods are loaded with sugar, and it's got dextrose names and it's got all kinds of wacky scientific names for it, but it's masked as sugar. It's just sugar. It's high fructose corn syrup.
Yep. They got rid of like, you know, like what is that stuff all the Africans use, like that butter, ghee? You know, they replaced it with that in Africa. Like they make butter and they mix it with something. They call it ghee, and we use like, you know,
Ghee is just all that is clarified butter.
Right. They use butter. Basically, it's just butter, and we, you know, and now in America we were told not to use butter. Now we're finding out the butter is like, yeah, use butter. You know.
Oh, fucking clarified butter, dude. We would use clarified butter by the fucking quart,
right,
dude. Like quart, like I mean, everything we were cooking at the Russian tea room was like clarified butter. Clarified butter.
When I make baked potatoes, I'll take ghee and just spread it on the potato, then wrap it in foil before I bake it.
Yeah, just butter. Yeah. I went to Iceland. My wife took me to Iceland for my 50th birthday, and my biggest takeaway was like the meat tasted so good and the butter was amazing. So I actually was like found out what brand of butter that they sold, and that's what we buy. You know, it tastes a little different because it's American version. You know, our food here is just terrible.
I blame milk.
Yeah. I think another show started up.
What show?
I don't know. We went from 20 something down to 6.
Oh.
Damn.
Well,
yeah.
It's a good indicator to shut it down.
Yeah.
I was probably cynic, maybe.
I feel like if I added anything, I don't think I need to add anything to the to that Raptor shit last night. I think I kind of said everything.
Yeah.
I just don't like that. You know, if you guys were beefing, I didn't know about it, and I know you, and I'm friendly with them, and everything like that. So just solve it behind the scenes. You know what I mean? Like to make a.
Well, that was the original idea. The original idea was like, hey man, what's the problem? And then it just like escalated, and then on one of my streams, I was like, yo, fucking Raptor and Pan are fucking boring. The fucking A-log is getting boring, and that just like triggered a whole like, you're fucking talking shit. There's no
How
unity.
dare you?
We're supposed to be Yeah, we need unity, and it's like you guys fucking are boring, dude.
Well, I stopped watching weeks and weeks ago because I don't care what Ethan Van Scarver says anymore. I just don't care. You know, it's not no offense to those guys. I like those guys. I think they're funny, but I'm also not going to watch a 6-hour stream of Ethan talking. Like that show really needs to be edited. The next day they got to edit it down to like an hour and give us the greatest hits. You know,
yeah,
that would be hysterical. But I don't have 6 hours to. You know, they're watching it for the first time and trying to come up with something funny, and they're good. They're funny. You know what I mean? But I just don't have 6 hours. I'm a working guy. You know,
Totally.
I can't watch it live.
The big own was Matt got a cheeseburger, and the world ended.
Oh shit! Thank you. We got my mom, my dad watching, and we got Link watching. So we'll
But
always
I,
have at
I,
least
I,
three people watching at any
I
given
just
time.
wish they would. I don't know. I just it's not a good sign when you turn on the show and you see you dancing around. They cut to the Wendy's ad with you and Liam, and like you're a part of that show, and now they're beefing with you. It it sends the message. It's like it's like what's her name?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what else. I don't know what to say and how what was going on. Like Raptor, we were all on the show. Patrick was there. Other people were there on the show, and then he was just like not being open about what he wanted to do. Like if he was like, "Hey, I just want to do me and Pan talking shit," like that would have been acceptable.
That's fine. Yeah, everybody.
Yeah, you know what I mean. It's your channel. Like
Go,
nobody's saying that. But to be like to like make up weird excuses and talk shit, and then finally to like blow up and be like, yeah, well, it's because you and fucking Wiggles were derailing my show, and I was getting mad. It's like what?
well, that's fine. I
Why?
mean,
I mean, but it's like why string me along? You could have said that like fucking 2 months ago, and I would have been like, all right, cool, man.
hey, I don't want you on the show because we want to stay focused.
Right, which is totally acceptable. Which is just like
But
what the whole thing. But I mean, it would be like we would be talking in the
Except that sucks.
Discord, right? It would be like, oh my god, that's funny. I'm gonna talk. We'd be like, don't talk about that because we're gonna talk about that on the Raptor show. And it was like, and he even talked about that. It was like, man, Matt Barr would start to talk about shit that we were talking about in the Discord. It's like, what? Sorry that I like we know something and like I'm supposed to like not talk about it
Right.
until you stream about it. Like it's fucking gay
It's an
oppy.
embargo.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's the word for it, and it just seemed very, very bizarre.
I mean, well, going after you, and again, I don't want the Lord Raptor Jesus guys going after me. I still like you guys, so just keep that in mind. But I look at Min Salad now talking shit about Riley. It's like I want
Oh,
to
that's just ex. I mean,
right.
like people are like Kami Mark will be like, "Oh, my pa's been ex-boyfriend," but that's literally ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend shit with Mint and Riley. I mean, they literally were.
Well, the new guy going out with Min Salad is like, dude, she's gonna talk about you when she moves on to the next guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she can do the
That's what I
same
look
thing
at.
to you.
So you and Lord Raptor, it just makes me like be wary. Like how long before they're talking about that's EBS stuff. You
Yeah.
buddy up with EBS. It's only a matter of time before he's talking with you. You know what I mean? Like I just wish everybody would make peace. Especially you guys. And I'm not saying you're wrong because I'm not there.
Yeah.
Last night was literally the first time I heard about it, and I didn't watch because I'm not interested. So guys, take everything. I'm arguing from ignorance.
Yeah.
Everybody would get along. Why can't we all just get along? Rodney King, Floyd.
Because it's like crabs in a bucket, dude. There's elements of like people like not feeling like they're where they want to be, and so they're kind of like pushing and manipulating to be where they want to be.
Everybody's comic sales.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. Okay, I'm not where I want to be, but where I want to be is through hard work and not fucking other people over. Yeah, like I'm not trying to like climb the ladder using other people as fucking. I'd like to sleep at night.
Yeah. The thing I found interesting was that PTP had to show up to Raptor's channel to bitch about shit. It's like, why do people do that? Like these guys. Who else did that? Like a couple other people did that. I think Wenger. He just came back now. He's pretty steady now, but did that. There's a couple of people.
Yeah, that was funny. Wenger came back and was like, "Why are we all mad with Matt Barr now?" I was like, "What the fuck, dude? What? Hold on, I'm out of the loop. Why are we mad at him? Like, bro, what the fuck? Stay away from the fucking Kool-Aid. Like, don't fucking drink the Kool-Aid. Like,
I thought it was interesting that he showed up and fucking had to insert himself, and now fucking people are gonna be talking. Like I even did a fucking stream right after it. I didn't watch the whole PTP part, but I would have if I was still awake.
I did not watch the whole PTP, dude. Like what I watched on your stream is all that I fucking watched. Like I honestly was like, yeah, I'm done. I'm not. I don't need to watch any more of this fucking psycho.
Yeah, it was interesting though. I was like, this guy here is fucking retarded.
I mean, PTP having a literal stroke, which is probably the worst kind of head injury you could get because it's internal. Um, accusing other people of having head injuries. It's bizarre, dude.
Well, what got me mad, and it wasn't part of the stream. Again, I don't know what was on the stream. I didn't watch it, but the other day,
Right back.
he had Lawless like, "Oh, we don't bust each other's chops. We don't bust each other." And Matt got his butt hurt. I'm like, dude, how would you feel? And I tweeted at him. I said, Dan, how would you feel if somebody made a website that said Dan Lawless is a rapist? Is that funny? Is that on the table now? Is that what we're allowed to do? And when I said that to him, he blocked me. We were talking in private chats, trying to hash everything out. And I said, something's
Damn.
funny. Something. I said, saying Matt. I don't even want to repeat it so people don't clip it. But is a what I just
Right.
said? You know, that's not funny. That crosses the line. I said I could say that about you, Dan Lawless. Oh, nobody ever said that. And I pulled up the website. I go, look, this is your Donnie and Marie right here. They made this freaking website that says this. That's not funny. He goes, well, I'm going to have to block you now. I'm like,
What's
okay.
funny is that Miss Sally's name is Marie.
Oh, really?
That's funny. But Clipper's name's not Donnie.
It's just like, Dan, I don't know what's going on because what do you get? 1 or 2 covers a year? That's what your soul costs? What do you charge? $1,000 for a cover? So for $2,000 a year, that's what your integrity costs? Because you're not making your own comics. You don't have your own characters. You're not doing anything. You're teaching art. That's how you pay your bills. And then once in a while, you show up on somebody else's stream. So I know you're not making super chat money. So what? Ethan throws you a cover once a campaign or something? Billy Tucci throws you a cover? You know.
Well, I don't know about any. I don't know about any of that stuff. Everybody's trying to make it happen. They want. It's YouTube's a funny place because there is a thing of like relevance, and if like you're not relevant, then they'll forget about you real fucking quick.
Yeah.
So you do kind of have to stay in the mix, I guess, and that's
well. If you're a comic book artist, I guess the best way to be relevant is to make a comic book. So I mean, Dan, make a comic book, Dan. I'm one of the few people that still defend his art, same face and all. That doesn't work.
Honestly, bro, anytime the chat tells people to make a book or it's like the worst fucking advice ever. Like every time, the joke books that Ethan was making, that was hard to get out. He should have never did any of that. Those were just jokes they were saying on panel. The chat was like, yeah, do it. And then they do it, and then like it doesn't work out. Or say if they were like t-shirts, like, yeah, make that t-shirt. They make the t-shirt and nobody buys it.
Yeah.
Kelsey Shannon with the Scribbles book, or like put a book out, and then he puts an art book out and not like a comic book. And that shit went kind of south. But I guess he put it out now, so that's.
I think he did deliver it though, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Right here. Like that. The chat or the guys will hype each other up on doing something, and then that's like the worst fucking shit ever. Something always happens.
I mean, if Dan is like, you know what, I don't do interiors, I do covers.
Right.
That could be a legitimate statement.
Yeah, so talking Dan into making a book, I think would be like the worst fucking thing ever. I'm not saying that he's incompetent or he can't do it, but it just seems like that's how it happens.
I offered him a book. He turned me down. He didn't even tell me what his page reads. He was like, I'm not. Who else is offering a book? This is back when we got along, obviously. All right, you don't want to work. So why are you in the comic book field? Like really?
Maybe he's fucking, he's rich on his own already. Maybe his family owns a drill bit company or something. I don't know. He's just like,
more power to you.
He's like, nah, I drew Conan a couple times. I'm happy. I'm good.
Mm. Is that what he did? Dan Lois? Is that what he's known for? I'm not sure. I'm asking genuinely though.
Genuinely, he did one or two Conan the Barbarian, like Savage Sword of Conan covers,
Nice.
nice painted ones, right?
Mhm.
Which the way he draws faces, it totally clicks into fucking Conan. And then he did a Star Lord
Mm,
miniseries, I think, that he did the interior artwork, if I'm
really?
not mistaken.
This,
Yeah,
this is like 30 years ago, though. This
yeah.
he also
Yeah, I
did.
just want to be like, what the fuck have you been for 30 years, bro? Have you been like,
He also did a comic from Image called Agent of Chaos, and I just have to laugh because the character has a purple and white costume with gold trim and a purple cape, and this guy's saying that no professional makes a character with a purple cape. And I'm like, really, Dan? So
oh, was it Purple Cape or just purple in general? I remember him being
yeah,
like,
purple.
what?
It
There's no superheroes with purple, and then people just demolished him, dude. Like,
yeah. Well, his character looks like the patriarch. I did rip it off because I never heard of this comic before, but other people are like, this is Dan's only character. And then Dan's like, well, I didn't create it. I'm like, you fucking drew it. You drew it. What? You got no Alzheimer's or something? I just don't understand. It, like I could see if he was drawing everything and was getting all the work, you know. But what he gets a B
I don't
cover.
know.
He gets a B cover once in a while thrown at him. All right.
Hey, y'all, I'm gonna bounce,
Yeah.
but thanks for having me on.
Yeah,
I'll
man. I'm going to wrap it up,
play some
too.
Fortnite at some point.
You playing Fortnite right now?
No, I gotta go do some shit, but I'll be around.
Gay!
Yeah, I know. All right, later.
Later.
I'm pissed off. I'm on vacation the whole month of August, and
Yeah?
I just got jury duty. I have to go to freaking jury duty.
Oh no.
You know, and we get paid. If we lose work, we get paid. You know, and so they got to wait till I'm out of work before they send me jury duty. I'm like, I got to get out of this.
So you haven't had the crime? You don't know the crime yet, right?
No,
You're
I
not,
just got the
like, in it?
paperwork. You know what I mean? And I got the official paperwork that's like, you know, you better do it kind of thing. So I just got. I'm going to show up in like a clan outfit or something, just one day.
White robes.
Yeah. Always.
Dude, I got clan duty. I had jury duty once and just totally fucking went for it. Was like,
yeah.
sorry, I'm taking time off from work. Got jury duty, and I sat there. I got on the jury and like went through the whole case and everything, dude.
Yeah, I did 2 weeks on a trial about 6 or 7 years ago. Guy's house burnt down. Insurance company didn't want to pay him.
Uh-huh.
He was asking for $300,000 in damages.
Shit.
I was like furious. We ended up awarding him $385,000.
Damn.
And his lawyer looked at me. He knew me. Because I'm telling everybody else, I said, this insurance company, this is what they want to do. I said, I got to lose work. I got to take off work because the insurance company wants to screw over a guy. I was like, dude, I was like, give him $500,000. And, they argued me down to $300,000. And it was funny because his lawyer turned around and was just like, what? Like, not only did we win, we got more money. And the lawyer looked right at me. It was just like, you're the one. I was pissed the whole time. Guys doing home repair. Yeah, he was a moron. But that's why you have home insurance.
Dude, my case was drunk driving.
Oh God.
Nobody got hurt or anything. The guy just like, which I don't understand. So the guy gets pulled over. The cop walks over to him, and before she could say anything, he's like, "Look, I know I'm fucked up. Like I shouldn't be driving." And she has it on her fucking like her little like video thing.
Her body cam.
Yeah, her body cam. Thank you. And she's trying to. I'm sorry. He's trying to like argue that, dude. Like, how are you arguing that? So like, we're just like, what? Like, the prosecutor like, here's the body cam. I can't. I shouldn't have been drawn. I know this is fucked up. How is this fucking? How are you fighting this? It was just so bizarre. And remember,
he figured he was gonna get screwed, so he might as well go to a trial and have a chance. That's
So because he was like, look, he was like trying to blame it on Athens. Look, Athens has a lot of bars and people get fucked up, and I'm becoming an alcoholic because of this city, and I was trying to get home. Like, yeah, dude, it was like, what the fuck?
That city made me an alcoholic.
Yeah. So when we went to deliberation, some dude was like, I mean, that's it. I was like, bro, he fucking said it on the on the video. I'm fucked up. I shouldn't be driving. Like, there's nothing after that. Like he fucking like that. That's it. Like I'm fucked up. I shouldn't be driving. And like as we're deliberate, like what was funny was the that was the prosecutor. Like he started off his like closing argument with that line. Like he like put papers on the fucking podium and like fucking got himself and he went, I'm too fucked up. I shouldn't be driving. Like he fucking completely quoted the guy, and it was just like I had to cover my mouth because I started laughing, dude. I was like, yeah, exactly. Like why? Like I fucking murdered him and I chopped his head off. You know what I mean? Like why are we having this jury if there's like footage of somebody being like I murdered him.
That
and
was
I
the
chopped
Hail
his head
Mary.
off.
He was just trying to, you know, he was just
I
trying to.
thought it was interesting. I saw like the stenographer or whatever. She was like talking into something. It was like I don't know what it was. It was like it was transcribing what she was saying rather than her typing.
Oh,
But because I was like sitting there in the jury and this woman was just like fucking having like a gas mask on her fucking face, just like I was like, what are you doing? I finally asked her. I was like, what is that? She's like, I'm a stenographer and I'm transcribing. I was like, oh, okay. What do you think about Ryan Gosling as
The Goss.
the Gaz?
I hope he's Danny Ketch because Johnny Blaze is Nicolas Cage.
Nah, I say the other. Come on, that was a whole nother lifetime.
Do you
That's
know
a
that
whole
his
nother lifetime, man.
Ryan Gosling's wife was in the original Ghost Rider?
Oh yeah.
That Ava Mendez.
Yeah, you can bring her back. Yeah, bring her
Who's
back.
Mario?
She's so hot.
Bring her back. Bring me Ava.
I
Bring
just
me the
don't-
Ava.
I don't see the appeal of this guy. This guy is just like
What?
I don't know. To me, he's just like actor dude. You know, generic actor dude 5. Ryan Gosling.
He's
He
kind
was
of
in
funny.
Barbie. He was Ken in Barbie.
Yeah, he was Ken. Did you see Project Hail Mary?
No, he was in it. He's just one of these guys I just can't stand.
Wow. Okay, that's okay. That's all right.
Yeah.
John Longbox does not fucking like Rocky Road ice cream. He fucking hates it. I like
don't,
it.
I don't like Rocky Road.
See what I'm saying?
Any
Ryan Gosling is our Rocky Road ice cream. You don't like
ice
it,
cream
but I
should
do.
only have ice cream and chocolate. No nuts, nothing else. No fruit, nothing. Rocky Road.
Yeah, I'm not interested in fucking fruit.
I love mint tingling with or mint chocolate chip.
Yes.
I haven't had ice
Yes.
cream in forever. I haven't had ice cream in years, but damn, I wish if I were, it would be that. A big bowl of it.
Dude, he's not watching, but yo, my brother will fucking house some fucking ice cream, dude. Like,
Ice cream is my favorite dessert.
fucking sit down. He'll like sit down with a fucking quart of ice cream, dude, and just fucking finish it, dude. Just
Actually,
was like, holy fuck,
fresh
bro.
whipped cream is my favorite. Fresh whipped cream. Oh my god, I can eat fresh whipped cream. But
Make my camera big. Make my camera big, so you don't have to share the. You don't have to share my screen. You can just make my camera big.
there you go.
dude, fucking Barbie was like funny as shit, dude.
I
don't
didn't
give
see
a
it.
fuck,
I
dude.
haven't watched it. I should watch it. I don't know. I probably would find it amusing.
No, like the best part. So it's like, okay, you're living in Barbie land, right? And so Barbie's in charge. All the girls are named Barbie. The doctors are all named Barbie, and then you have Ken, and he's like, hey, like we're boyfriend girlfriend, right? And she's like, yeah, totally. He's like, well, we should
Come on,
have a
Bobby,
night.
Let's go party.
Well, yeah, he was like, hey, I should stay the night, and she's like, why? And he's like, I don't know. And so that's kind of the joke is like he's fucking like clueless, right? He's just like an idiot. But then they come to the real world, and Ken is like He sees Marlboro Man. He sees fucking Mr. T. He
Oh,
sees like
manly
he's
dudes,
like
yeah.
yeah. He sees like man shit, and he's like, holy fuck. He's like, I'm a fucking dude. Like fuck this shit. Like what the fuck? Like he like breaks, dude. He has a total breakdown of just like, fuck that Ken shit. I'm fucking Ken. I'm Ken enough, dude. It is fucking
Okay,
funny
enough,
as fuck,
yeah.
dude.
I guess
It's
I gotta
funny
watch
just
it.
for
I
that,
don't know.
dude. Yeah, get high as shit if you're allowed to, and just fucking watch it. It's funny.
Yeah.
John won't. He won't watch it because of Ryan.
I know. I've been hearing pods. I just didn't watch it because what does a straight 60-year-old man without kids want to watch a Barbie movie for? You know what I mean? So I had nothing for it again. But people are telling me that it's like stealthily based. So maybe I will watch it.
Yeah,
There
I
was
don't.
there's a guy in CG who's got a whole collection of Barbie comics from back in the day, like the whole.
What?
Yeah, you don't fuck around.
PTP?
Nah.
The gayest thing I own is every Smiths album.
Holy fuck, that is gay as shit,
That is
dude.
gay, huh? That is pretty gay.
Yeah. That's like right below Riley sucking a ding dong to see if he's gay. It's like, oh, do I buy a Smith album? Am I gay? Let me buy a Smith album and see if I'm gay or not. No, I'm just kidding.
But no, in my defense, Morrissey's pretty based these days. You know,
Is he?
yeah, he's one of the he got canceled because he was like, "What are you talking about, extremists? Extremist what? Extreme Buddhists? Extreme?" He goes, "Why can't we say that it's Muslim extremists that are causing all these problems?"
Oh
Ooh,
shit!
they shut him the f up.
They were like,
Shut him
no,
up.
sir.
Yeah.
This
That was
is
Morrissey?
Britain. Mm-hmm.
Johnny Marr, the great guitarist, it would be more gay if you had every Morrissey solo. I don't have any Morrissey solo album. I got to admit.
To die by your side is such a heavenly way to die.
That's the gayest Smith song out of all the. My friends would come over and go through my album collection, and we'll go through the Band Brains and the Clash and GBH, and then like the Smiths. I'm like, oh yeah, my ex-girlfriend gave me the Smiths.
That's my girlfriend. My girlfriend put fucking that in there.
And then he would be like, oh, it's a shame because I think the Smiths rock, man. Johnny Marr's a good. And then, oh yeah, they're really mine. You just,
You just gotta listen to him, man. Like you just don't understand the Smiths unless you're like riding around on a Vespa wearing a jean jacket. You just don't understand.
I don't know. They're like one level below the Cure.
Dude, I was about to bring up the Cure. I was like, yo, like the Smiths are gay, but the Cure is fucking even gayer.
Oh really? I thought the Smiths would be gayer than the Cure.
I think the Cure is gayer than the Smiths.
Okay.
At least the Smiths try to pass it off with their little denim bullshit outfits. You know,
I don't know. I think
they try to like dress like working men.
I
To
think
die by your side. You know, they're like wearing like denim, like they've been to the factory. But
Robert-
the Cure, just fucking
Robert-
lipstick and
the big hair. Robert Smith looks like he ate the surviving members of the Smiths these days. Have you
bro,
seen
he's the big fella. He has enjoyed his success.
He looks like your gay aunt who runs a hair salon, right?
And she runs it poorly because his fucking hair is all fucked up.
Hey, I like the Smiths. I was wondering, like, who the fuck are the Smiths? And I had to go look it up. Those guys are fucking great.
Yeah, there you go. See,
Yeah,
I could dig it.
it's okay to like the Smiths.
I like this.
There's a couple of Cure songs that I like too. I don't give a shit.
This Cure is a band that I just irrationally hated for the longest time, and and then after a while I'm like, this is a good song. This is a good song. I guess I like the Cure now.
Yeah, mine was like a connection to somebody personally. It was like I knew a dude who was like, man, I really love the Cure, and I was like, fuck you and fuck that band.
Yeah, Yep. Till this day, I still hate Billy Joel because of an ex-girl.
Yeah, whatever stickers are on the back of your fucking car, fuck all those people.
Fuck you and fuck every album you've ever bought.
Yeah, dude. Melt that shit down and stick it in your pooper.
Yep. I till this day, it's just like you play Bruce Springsteen or Billy Joel in my presence, I'm going home.
What's the one guy who's like Gordon Lightfoot or something like that?
It's awesome.
You're like sings about somebody in Kentucky, or
Yeah, that's the record of the Edmund Fitzgerald.
yeah, the record of the Esmond
The songs,
Fitzgerald.
there's a song called Sundown that inspired my weird Western story by Gord Lightfoot about vampires.
What Western story about vampires? Are you
I
hearing about this, Finn?
I'm working on it. I offered it to Chuck Dixon. He was just like, nope, I don't want to mix monsters with westerns. I want a straight western, and that's where I sent him the science fiction story, and we wrote it. But anyway, there's a song called Sundown, and it's about the girl. It was about his girlfriend at the time, and that girlfriend was the same girl that gave John Belushi the drugs that killed John Belushi.
Oh,
She was like an unofficial drug pharmacist for all the cokeheads back in the 70s and 80s, and you'd call her and she would go out in the middle of the night, dude, Belushi's getting too depressed, we need to bring him up. And she'd be like, okay, what do you weigh, what did you take, what about, and then she would make a concoction for you. And what's his name, Gord Lightfoot was getting pissed off. He's just like, what do you can't just go to Belushi's house with Dan Aykroyd's house. He thought she was banging them all, you know what I mean, and she probably was. So that's what that song's about. It's like, you better not Sundown and stuff like, and it just, the way the song
Finn's interest perked. He was like, sex and drugs, delivered.
You know, and Gord Lightfoot, you know, he's just this Canadian guy, but apparently he had a bad temper, you know.
Canadian.
But he's awesome. He just plays.
Canadians are fucking stabby, dude. Oh. They don't got guns, but they'll fucking stab you.
Oh, they'll do worse. They're passive aggressive. They'll just, talk.
Oh yeah, there's no blue in our flag. They'll fucking it's like you hear the police reports. They get fucking wild up there, dude. They're stabby as shit. I don't know how to describe it other than like there's no guns up there, so they just all fucking start whipping knives and shit.
Because it's all Muslims now. They almost doubled the population, and
Indians.
And did you hear about that priest? A priest goes he broke his hip. They're refusing him treatment and offering him suicide.
A priest?
Wow.
Yeah, that's Canada's healthcare right now. Is the first thing they do is offer suicide.
It's the third highest cause of death is MAID.
Yeah,
in Canada.
That's crazy, dude. They should just fuck it. Add that option to everything.
They
like,
do.
Hey, so you're here at the urgency care. Your throat hurts.
Do you
want to kill yourself?
You're joking, but it's absolutely the truth. If you go to the hospital, one of the first things they offer you is MAID, medically assisted something death.
Is it like out of Soylent Green? Like, do they put you in a room and you get to watch a video of like butterflies and shit while they inject you?
Some guy,
or hardcore porn or whatever the fuck you watch. Just like, before I die, I just want to see people fucking.
This guy, he was on Twitter. I caught it. I've been commenting on his post, but his wife had like really bad cancer, and they were just like, no treatment. You're gonna die. So he came to the United States, and he said they aggressively fought to keep my wife alive, and now she's alive. He's like, I'm leaving Canada. I've renounced my citizenship. I'll become an American. And he's like telling Canadians, you got to get out of here. This is what socialized medicine does. I already knew this for 30, 40 years, that in Canada, because I had a friend whose father came to the United States, because once you hit 65 years old, you can't get an organ transplant.
Wow.
It's you know what I mean?
I feel like you're needing an organ transplant kind of goes up once you hit 65, right?
They say that the average person, 90% of their medical expenses are in their last 3 years of their life.
Damn.
You know what I mean? So that's your Canada is cutting off essential medical expenses when you need it most. 12-year-old boys don't need a lot of medical expenses. They're cheap and easy, you know what I mean? But now you're expensive. But that's what's the name of that movie?
Well, now they're gonna offer medically assisted. The little 12-year-old kid comes in with a broken arm.
Yeah,
they're like, do you want us to mend your arm, or would you like?
Well, they do.
The pod or whatever the fuck they put you in.
They do. Well, a soldier went in with PSTD. They offered him suicide.
God damn.
Yeah, Canada has lost its way. Canada is evil. This is a word I don't like to use to it, but my wife is Canadian.
What happened with them? Was it a gradual thing? The
It was Justin
socialism?
Trudeau.
What the?
Justin
Oh, it was all
Trudeau came in.
Justin.
Yeah, he came in, and and the Canadians, like my wife said, Canadians aren't political. They just, most of them don't even vote, and this is what happens. They got this guy came in. He's handsome. He sold them a bill of goods, and he's a socialist. They definitely, the World Economic Forum's got blackmail on that guy. You know what I mean?
What's
I
that?
I
I
believe
mean, we're speculating and we're playing. We're just joking, but like, isn't he like the son of
I believe he's Fidel Castro's son.
Fidel Castro's?
Yeah. What's
It's
her
kind of known. It's kind of widely known.
But so are you though, Finn.
Yeah, but we're not supposed to talk about that.
Okay, sorry.
And I'm not running the country either.
That's one of the conspiracy theories I absolutely believe.
I believe it too. I believe that Castro went to Puerto Rico and met Finn's mother.
No, Margaret Trudeau.
Like fucking.
My mom's Italian, you jerk.
Oh, your dad's Puerto Rican? Shit.
Yeah.
Never mind.
That's how I know you're lying. How dare you?
I also believe that what's his name? Rowan Farrow is Frank Sinatra's kid. That kid looks nothing like Woody Allen.
Ronan Farrow?
Yeah.
Frank Sinatra's kid, really?
Yeah, she admitted that she had an affair. She was dating Frank Sinatra. They broke up. She went with Woody Allen. Frank Sinatra called her for a booty call. And then Woody Allen's only biological son has big blue eyes, blonde hair. He looks like Frank Sinatra.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Bro, I had to fucking serve Woody Allen one time.
You serviced him?
Served him.
Oh.
I mean,
I think my service.
At the Russian tea
room? Yeah. I was at the Russian tea room. Him, Sun Yi, and their fucking kids showed up. And it was just like, yo, fucking Woody Allen and his fucking kid are here. Like, it was just so fucking weird. And like I just brought their food. I was like a food runner, I just like came out and like gave them their food and fucking went back in. All I said was cold borscht. That's not really all I said to him. But was
he changing his wife's diapers at the table?
No, man. I mean, she was there. Little Sun Yi, this little Asian chick was there, and then they had like a little kid that was there. And then across the aisle, Shane Davis was sitting there, and he was like, "I need to get some of that." I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Shane Davis, it's okay to be a Rice King. It's okay. Yeah, I met them. I not met them, but yeah, I was like within fucking arm's reach of Woody Allen. Very bizarre, surreal. It's like being in a wax museum, but like they were like moving.
He can't make any more movies. Nobody wants to work with him. I defended him for a long time, and then I'm like, what am I defending? This guy's a freak. Just because I like this movie.
There's nothing, dude. There's some other shit that came out, dude. There was another documentary that came out, dude. He is fucking like wood chipper material, bro.
Yep.
Full.
Because
wood chipper.
Mia Farrow said that she'd made up a lot of stuff because she was mad at him. So I was like pissed at Mia Farrow, and I'm like, you don't say that stuff. So I was pro Woody Allen.
There were some other people that came forward who was like, he's doing this and this to me.
And I heard other stuff about, and then I heard Epstein stuff about him, that he's one of the people.
What?
Yeah.
Was like ordering food from Epstein's chef. And when I say food, I mean human flesh.
I mean jerky.
God damn it. At one point, like 1 minute you're like this like goofy little comedian, then you're making weird little movies, and then suddenly you're a fucking pedo cannibal, dude. What the fuck? How many steps did that take?
I don't know. I think once you're at that level, like you get jaded. Like look at Motley Crue. These guys were injected Jack Daniels into their veins because they were so bored. At one point, they said like it was so easy to have a threesome with a mother and her daughter that like that became boring. Like these guys, like what's the next thrill? Like you're constantly pushing. What is that called? That cortisone. What is in your brain that you want to?
Dopamine.
Dopamine. Yeah, you keep going for dopamine, and like you they
keep
say
frying
that
yourself. You keep frying. You get fried after a while.
right, like you need 3 months of just like stoicism to reset your dopamine levels. You know, I mean, me at this
Yeah.
point, I'm just like, wow,
That's what we need for Comicsgate in this whole sector. Just like a fucking
A lull.
3 month silence. Just like a dopamine reset for
Yeah.
everybody.
I
Allow
recommend.
everybody to miss each other.
Yeah, dude.
I stopped fighting with people.
All grudges would stop. If everybody just stopped streaming for like 3 months, everybody would come back and be like, "Hey man, I missed you. I missed you too, man."
Maybe.
Maybe.
I think it's. I started fighting, and I got to admit, I got into that. You know, fight with people gives you a little bit of dopamine, and then I stopped. I'm embarrassed by some of my past behavior. You know,
You're fine. There's plenty of
Finn-
people.
Finn knows the same. Like this, the dopamine that he gets playing Grand Theft Auto is. I kind of got off of Twitter for a while.
yeah, Matt, you off Twitter?
I have pulled back. I have another account, and I'm trying to do better.
I like that you posted all that art. That soaring eagle stuff was great. I saw you posted the machine elves today.
Yeah, I'm just trying to do better. You know what I mean? For every
I
shitty tweet that I put out, let me make sure I put out 3 pieces of art.
For each bad tweet, you gotta put 3 positive things.
Yeah, for every Piper's a fucking retarded bitch, I got to make sure I put out 3 pieces of artwork. You know?
I don't know. I'm trying to just talk about comics and
I'm just using Piper as an example. I'm just
put art.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm like putting out like little niblets because I don't want to put out like anything that I'm working on. I don't want to spoil it. You know.
And not only
I don't want to spoil this fucking album I'm putting out. So I'm just
CG
like, listen to this little riff I fucking worked out. You know.
You know, CG is circling the toilet. The super chats are down. The views are down. The comics are down. And then they're gonna be like, "Oh, thank God, Matt Barr just said something bad about EVS. That's gonna give us another week of material." You know what I mean? Like,
well, in this case, Patrick PTP, shit.
You know,
bro, bringing up PTP, I was like, "Holy shit, you got!"
Yeah, he totally. Yeah, PTP totally fucking fucked himself with that one. I don't think he realized that.
Yeah, thanks for the rope, dude.
Fucking A.
There was a Mr. Monster comic where all the monsters decided not to attack anybody for 20 years. And then Mr. Monster got fat and lazy. And then they attacked Mr. Monster and finally defeated him. You know, that's how I feel. Like everybody who hates Comicsgate, just ignore them. You know what I mean? And then next thing you know, it'd be like, oh yeah, didn't they used to be Comicsgate? Just make some comics, ignore them. Like Eric July, the freaking guy's got, whether you like him or hate him, the guy's doing pretty good.
Yeah, I don't really. I never really got into the Eric July.
Right. I one thing about the Eric July.
Me neither.
I didn't particularly like Isom 1 and 2. I said my thing. You know, Eric was nice to me, whatever. But his fans are so positive, and they're like, "Oh, John, you should get this." Nobody insulted me, because when I said I didn't like Godlike, oh my God, I was ostracized and made fun of for like a year.
What didn't you like about that? Or you don't have to talk about it, but because I got the book too, I just never read it. I want to.
Well,
but...
did you see what Ethan just said? Somebody just sent me. Ethan was just like, "I tried to read Godlike. What is that about? It makes no sense." So Ethan agreed.
Yo, Godlike is fucking wild, bro. You're like, what?
It's a lot of words in it. It's like it's kind of intimidating. If it's like, fuck, I gotta tread through all this fucking verbiage.
No, like
that's right. There's a whole bunch of paragraphs in the beginning, right? There's a whole bunch of and then this happens.
Like expository shit, yeah.
Yeah, exposition. And I want to be like, bro, you're fucking John Malin. Like, I don't want to fucking read. I want to see your drawing shit.
Pictures,
yeah, fucking action. Yeah, like show me all these different battles through all these thousands of years. Show me fucking 3 full page, double page spreads of fucking people fighting with different armor through the era, through the ages or something.
You should have focused on the main character and get us to like that character, and the world building will come eventually.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like when we read The Hobbit, everybody loved Bilbo Baggins. We didn't know anything about Valinor and the gods. You know what I mean? We learned that over time. That's
He was poopy pants. Like the main guy was like grumpy, and was like fucking some chick, which is fine. But like I don't know. It was like real fuck before the battle, and then like when the guys are all in the room, they're all like kind of eyeballing each other's crotch because of Malin's drawings. It's like what the fuck.
I don't
Yeah,
know,
he tends to do that.
but somebody sent me a link of a Geeky Borders cutout Ethan saying,
It's
Yeah, try-
it's an artist with no editor. It's like an editor is somebody, you know, or a
Yeah.
writer is somebody who could be like, hey man, that doesn't really work. Hey, like I'm looking at your thumbnails, like I'm seeing this, it doesn't quite like nobody was there. He just like fucking did it all. And then later on was like, so what do you think? It was like, what the fuck?
yeah, it when you write and draw your own stuff, you got to get an editor,
Yeah.
especially when you draw it because you got the story in your head. So you're not thinking of page count. You're not thinking, you're just drawing what looks cool. And then later on, it's like you do the Marvel method with yourself. But like, you're not Jack Kirby or Steve Ditko. You know what I mean? There's a reason why that stuff doesn't
How did
work.
you not see this movie,
'Cause I
John?
don't like this guy. I don't know.
When you like look at this movie and you're like, fuck that guy.
Yeah. It's pretty much it.
Wow.
It's supposed to be a good movie. Maybe I'll check it
Oh
out.
my god, it's a
I'm
great
off for a
movie.
month. I'm gonna watch. I've never seen a James Bond movie. Believe it or not, I'm gonna watch James Bond.
What?
Yeah, James
You've never
Bond-
seen a James Bond movie?
Not even the recent ones in the 90s or anything?
No. They just.
Wow.
They just.
Purpose. This is like a purposeful fucking decision you've made.
There's a lot of. There's every once in a while people just like, you never seen that movie? Like,
That's crazy as shit,
Like,
dude.
I'm
It's
not
like
an-
you're like you never eat a cucumber.
oh, I love cucumber, but like a couple.
But I mean, imagine being some magic and be like, yeah, man, I don't eat cucumbers. I've never eaten a cucumber before. Like,
I don't
what?
like
How have you never eaten a fucking cucumber?
But like I got shamed because I never saw. I didn't see Die Hard until just recently.
You never seen Die Hard?
I don't like action movies. So when I said that I didn't like Die Hard, everybody was like, "What the f is wrong with you?" And then it just so happened that I was playing in my movie theater because there's nothing good in the movies. They brought out Die Hard, so I told my wife, "Let's go see Die Hard." I'm
It
getting
was
made.
good, wasn't it, though? It was good.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
It was awesome. We saw it in the movie theater. Me and my wife were like kicking the chairs, screaming and yelling. We were like, "Oh look, the booby scene!" For no reason, they open up a door. There's just the boobies. Everybody's smoking in the background. The coke guy. It was the perfect '80s movie. It was flawless. I look to the point. Me and my wife have watched it 3 times since the movie. She said she forgot how good it was. It was
Booby,
it was absolutely great. Yeah, that guy Booby.
Booby, your man here, Booby.
That guy's
John.
a movie.
Ooh,
What's that?
What is this?
Johnny Phantasm.
Yeah.
Broken. I gotta read this shit for Kenneth. I guess
Oh,
he's got
Broken,
more now.
Yeah, isn't Groken 4? I think
Finn
I'm-
is showing the skin in the game.
My skin in the game. Tiger Blue. I'm trying to find
Yeah, I got
What was
Tiger.
that? I couldn't see that. What was
That was Tiger Blue from Fowler. It's like Kung Fu Tiger fighting fucking animals
Make
and
me big.
shit.
Make me big. Check this shit out.
It's good, dude. It's like you're like, what the fuck?
Every time I think I know everything, somebody shows me something I missed.
Look at this fucking Jose Garcia. This is the opening shot. So it's like like a tiger who fights.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
It's really good stuff. But it starts off in the 40s or the 20s. I mean, it's so fucking good. I want that as a poster.
Who is that?
So-
Who made that?
This is Matthew
Yeah.
Fowler. But Jose Garcia did the art.
Oh, Jose
Yeah.
Garcia is great. I love him.
It's
Yeah,
so
man.
fucking good. Like
He's a cool guy, man, and he is quick.
the details in the fucking bricks and all, or in the masonry and all that. It's so fucking good, man.
Yeah, he
So-
did one of my variant covers. He's a good guy, man.
Chicago 1935. There's
Okay,
it's a fight quest,
Yeah, dude, it's fucking wild, dude. You're like flipping through it. You're like, what the fuck? It's like Cringer learns kung fu.
or the line art. Like
Yeah.
I bought a couple things from that, and then eventually he just started just sending me shit, just boxes of shit. Here you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Pull it out.
Sucks
Read
'cause
it.
I have like the supplemental books and they're gigantic, and I just keep putting them on the bottom of my pile. Whenever I read and they get exposed, they just get sent to
There
the
was a critic who read John's book and was like, "Yeah, I don't know. There's like a girl who's like in distress at the end, right? There's like a girl who's like been kidnapped, but
Yeah.
in fucking
That was Katie did.
I didn't want to mention it, but yeah. So
Oh.
Katie did because Finn likes Katie. So Katie did is like, yeah, I like John Longbox's book, but I didn't understand why he needed to have this kidnapped woman at the end. That was really disturbing and kind of fucked up.
Yeah, that it was supposed to be because the bad
Right?
guy who bad.
Yeah. But then she's like, yo, godlike is the fucking greatest thing, and I'm like, yo, they're talking about like eating and raping and children and women in that book.
I can't
dude.
believe I'm going to defend Katie did right now, but
I was like, you know what I mean? But I was like, how is that? How is she was like, I can't believe this person is sitting here and being kidnapped. It's so fucked up.
right.
But
Well,
this other panel where there's somebody who's gonna be raped and eaten, that's okay. It was like, what the fuck?
because when I told her that my comic was an
Those are some real Image comic boobies right there.
Dude, for real, bro.
Katie did thought
nothing connected. That head is not connected to that body, bro. It's just like I'm gonna draw some tits, and then I'm gonna draw a head.
Katie did thought that my comic was all ages, so she bought it thinking she was going to give it to her kid.
Oh, I remember that.
So
Yeah.
and she understood that Godlike was for adults. So I can't
Okay.
believe I'm defended Katie did, but I'm not one of these people that's gonna, you know.
Dude, everybody's got clenched fists. Look at it, Finn. Everybody's just like if you see
There's
any
8 of
fists,
them.
everybody's
Everybody's
clenched.
Everybody's clenched.
Yeah, like who the fuck is that guy? Is he raping that woman? Like you're like, what the fuck? This fucking
Oh, sure, yeah.
10-armed fucking thing? Like it was
He
like
needed to
what?
focus on one character and tell that one character's story. That's what.
And yo, that monster has like the body of Liefeld's Captain America. Just his jacked ass fucking chest with his tiny little head.
Barrow chest.
Yeah, dude.
That shit was
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, when I was talking shit about Godlike, fucking Malin was like, fuck Matt Barr forever. I was like,
I'll read it before I even make a fucking comment on it. And plus, I mean, my opinion is that 90% of comics are all shit. 90% of movies, music, comics, anything. 90%
Claw.
or an 80-20 rule, maybe, if I want to be generous.
Yeah.
80-20. One of my favorite comics, MCG.
I mean, it's also like, you know, what renders. I mean, not renders, but resonates. You know, if you're like reading something and you're like, yo, I fucking love it. I don't care.
What is Hail
Then fuck
Salad?
it.
I never saw that before either.
It was a Camel Moon used to make these cartoons and take you know, like I make songs out of people's what they say. He was making like cartoons out of what people say and making like Space Ghost Coast
Oh
kind of
yeah,
like
I remember that. I couldn't
like
stand
setting.
it.
Oh my god.
That was back when I would watch Ethan's channel. When that came on, it was turned to channel.
Oh really? You didn't like those?
Hate that
Oh,
stuff.
Hey
I
Finn.
love that shit.
Most things that people think are funny are not funny.
Finn,
Hmm.
you should kick up your live stream, dude.
Oh, you want me to go live? Well, it's
Yeah,
Phoenix live.
because you're hanging out and right now you're showing some cool shit and you're showing it to like fucking 7 people.
Oh,
So
sure.
if you start your own stream, you'll have at least like 40 people like checking out your cool shit.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, if you want to.
Oh, the Mythicals is good. Hojo was in the chat earlier.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hojo,
Right.
come on! I'm waiting for the next issue. It was really picking up.
I thought he's on his third. Issue. Yeah.
Yeah, the third issue, like it amped up, and now he wants to do a sci-fi story, which is great. But you can't amp up one story and then not deliver.
Yeah, I had that one. I wanted to get the Roka cover, dude. If I was
This right
gonna get a fucking cover, I was gonna be Roka for it. Is that Kelsey?
No, this is a. Oh, is that a Kelsey cover? Probably. I don't know.
Yeah.
But this is all like just art, just a fan art, and it's not even a story. It's just Cecil fan art, and it's fun to look at.
So did Cecil and EVS have a falling out?
Not really. I think I'm not really.
Look at
clear
that
on
stack,
everything.
dude. That's a lot of skin.
I got and those $5, $10 packs of comics you could buy from Walmart. Oh, those are old right there, but But like Batman,
Oh, look at that!
I don't even got them in floppies. I don't care. But these are like number ones, I guess. Kind of
I love my
deteriorating.
floppies, dude.
Yeah.
Floppies are the shit.
Got some old school Batman in the outside. My barber gave me these. I came in one day and he's like, "Yo, here," and I was like, they were talking about comics and so maybe the movies, and he gave me all his old fucking Avengers, Spider-Man's,
There's
Batman's.
an old timer, Arthur, that watches my channel. He worked for Stan Lee when he was a little kid, and you know he would go into Marvel and they would be coloring and inking and stuff. They'd be like, "Here, kid, color this while I go to the bathroom," you know.
Shit.
And so I go to his house every once in a while when I'm on vacation, and he just gives me stacks and stacks of old comics. He's like, "Here, take them. I know you'll appreciate them."
Nice.
Man, that was like that was a bummer for me. That was a bummer moment.
What?
Let me explain. So, like, you know, growing up as a kid, I really wanted to work at Marvel Comics. Like, I really thought that it was like, you know, as a little kid, I really thought it was like you went there to work and you worked in the bullpen.
Oh,
Like, you just drew comics there all day and then left at night. You know what I mean? I thought it was like a 9 to 5 job. And, like, Stan Lee would walk by and question you about shit. And you had to, like, make sure you knew all your Marvel
He's the
stuff.
leader of the Inhumans, Matt. Black Bolt. Okay, and just keep on walking.
Yeah. Hey, kid, what's the Inhumans? Black Bolts are good job, kid. All right. You know, and so and I was like, yeah, maybe one day it'll be like that. And then I knew it wasn't. And then your boy Zach was like, yo, man, that Marvel Comics you remember? Yeah, they're dead. I was like, oh, fuck.
Do you remember that he would talk?
I was like, he's so true. He's so
and
right.
he had an insider that worked at Marvel, and
That was you.
that was me. Yeah. I was the electrician at Marvel for a while, and it was like
no shit.
the carpet smelled moldy, half the lights were out and flickering. You know, like
This was the Park Avenue offices?
yeah. I was running BX cables because they needed more outlets for temporary because they were jamming like 6 guys in a cubicle.
Yes. Yeah, bro. Yo, the first couple of times I went to the Marvel offices, it looked like a fucking hoarder's apartment, dude.
Yeah, that's exactly.
There was just like shit stacked up everywhere. I would go like I knew this guy Jason Liebig, and we're still good. We're still friends. He was like the assistant editor for X-Men, and he like brought me, and it was like, yeah, here's my office, and it was like him and 3 other dudes in a fucking cubicle, you know. But I still thought it was the coolest fucking thing ever, you know.
Guys looked miserable. Everything was quiet. And I was just
Yeah.
like, oh my god, this like I was just like, get me out of here. Like, never know how the sausage is made. I learned how the sausage was made. Like, I remember I had to stand on people's desks, you know, as I was pulling the cable through the ceiling, you know, and I was like, hey, how is it like working here? They're like, you don't want to work here, dude. You don't want to work. Like, they were asking me, are they hiring over that?
Oh fuck.
I mean, it was just the worst. You know, they had this beautiful black girl as the receptionist out front. So when I walked in, I was just like, oh my god, she was all smiling. She gave me, and as I was leaving, she's like, oh, I heard you like comic books. I'm like I'm fucking 40 years, excuse me, I'm 40 years old. And she's like, I heard you like comic. She gives me a big stack of comic books.
Yeah.
And then they have this huge, beautiful fish tank. And I was like, my heart was beating. I'm like, oh my God, I'm about to go into the greatest place in the world. Like I expected the door to open. It was like Willy Wonka, but
yes, dude, that's what I thought too.
I thought everybody's gonna be in Spider-Man costumes. The guy in the Hulk was gonna run by.
When
fire, you know, Sal Buscema was gonna be drawing or something. I go in, everybody was just like, what time is it? I can't wait to leave. 5 more minutes before I can get out of here.
Dude, and every time I left, I would leave with like a stack of comics, right? Like at one point, my uncle was like dating one of the editors there, you know, and I'd go up and see him. And dude, it wasn't like, hey man, here's some comics. It was just like, I need to clear out some space. Here, take a fucking stack of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It wasn't like, hey, we have some comics. Would you like them? It's like, dude, we've got comics fucking everywhere. Will you please take some?
Yeah, you do it as
fucking yeah. It's like, dude, do you want some graphic novels? You want some hardbacks? Like, what do you want? Please tell me what you fucking like. Just take shit.
I had to pull cable through the ceiling tile. So I moved the ceiling tile. I get up on a 6-foot ladder. and I'm literally in the middle of a meeting. And I think it was Stephen Wacker. I'm not 100% sure. And he's called a meeting, and they're planning like what's going to be the event for next year. And somebody said the Inhumans, and he was like, "Oh yeah, like the Inhumans, they debuted in the Avengers." And I'm up on the ladder going, "They debuted in Fantastic Four. They debuted how I remember in Annie Hall when he goes, I happen to have Marshall McLuhan over here." And Marshall McLuhan comes out and goes, "You know nothing about my movies. You shouldn't be teaching anything." I wanted to get off that ladder and be like, the Inhumans debuted in Fantastic Four. Stan Lee, Jack Kirby. How you got to be a head editor at Marvel Comics is beyond me. But like,
that's why I'm just like you and I. We joke about it. Like, yo, man. Like, if you want to apply to be an editor,
yeah.
Show me fucking pictures of your long boxes.
Right.
Like fucking like how many long boxes?
We're gonna have an oral report. We're gonna sit down and I'm gonna quiz you. About,
yeah.
You know, what's the High Evolutionary's real name?
Oh yeah, regular Richard or fucking some gay shit, some regular ass name. Oh, I know it. It's some regular old fucking American name though, something like that. I think.
We're gonna do that. Who's the first? Who's
look at that! Look at that logo. Who did that logo? That's a fantastic logo.
Who did that logo? Who's the second?
That's a great logo. You get crack with that logo.
I got Phil Diaz's Lost Pages. I never read.
That's good. Yeah. Hey Matt, the story that I asked you to draw, as soon as a couple other stories are done, I'm writing a story of a blaxploitation kung fu action team in the 70s in New York. You're the only one who can draw this.
Oh Jesus!
I'll send you the script when I'm ready with that.
Sounds good. I'm down.
Yeah, I love the way you draw New York. You and Frank Miller are the best to draw old school New York.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yeah, look, Rock and Roll Ninja. I was just like,
Finn didn't back Rock and Roll Ninja. He hated me.
What's that?
Hip Hop Kaiju came out of Rock and Roll Ninja. And that's where the whole Mantis thing came from.
Who hated Rock and Roll Ninja?
Oh no, you're just joking. You're saying I did.
Joking.
Rock and Roll Ninja was Zach's best book.
Thanks, I appreciate that.
No, I was interested in it because I do like Matt's art. I like the cartoony stuff like that.
Well, I didn't know Matt's art until that book. I honestly didn't even know who Matt was until that book came out. I think because that book is why I had you on my channel. Because I
was and am still a nobody.
Yeah, we ended up talking for like 3 hours about old New York and punk rock because of that book.
Yeah, I like one of the reviews for the book was like whoever was drawing this, like there's a lot of like inside knowledge of New York City.
Yeah,
and I was like, sweet. Like they get like somebody was like I somebody fucking knows New York City and they were drawing it and that was just like the shit for me, dude. I was like, yes.
I was working on a building on 168th Street last summer, so about a year ago. And I just took a bunch of pictures of all of those water towers and aerials and elevator machine rooms that are on the top of the building. I think I sent them all to you, Matt. I was just like, this is New York. This is the New York that nobody draws. Only you and Frank Miller. And Frank Miller said that in an interview that he would go up to those roofs, like go into buildings, sneak up onto and sit there and draw that shit all day long.
Yeah.
And
I mean, that was my jam. Would be like every time I got into an apartment, I just start looking out the window at stuff.
If you want to draw Spider-Man and Daredevil fighting ninjas on the roof, that's the kind of stuff you got to know.
That's what some interview or something. That's what one of them said. They'll get the view of the city right outside of their office while they're drawing. And that's where they'll get all their reference from.
Yeah,
love it. All right, Finn, we are down to a very low number, and
right.
You should be doing your own stream with very low.
I'm doing later. Yeah, I'm doing later. I don't know.
So thanks a lot for everybody. Thanks, man, for hanging out, guys.
You got it. Thank you for having me.
Appreciate it. Yeah, man. Always a pleasure. I didn't bring anybody to fight with you on here. I'm sorry.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Are you a guy that fights with people? This is the first time I met you.
We've been on stream
before?
We've been on stream like once before. It was on this channel as well.
Oh, okay.
A long time ago.
Did you not have your camera on?
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah. It's hard for me to remember unless I see your face.
I want to say that like Finn is he's kind of a savant. Like when it comes to maybe music, but definitely with like comic books and comic book knowledge, Marvel stuff like
Yeah,
that. Like
Marvel.
you're
Yeah,
like,
I'm
yo,
not
this.
big on DC, but Marvel shit.
But
For some
Marvel,
reason.
yeah, he's got a surprisingly deep fucking knowledge of Marvel. It's like holy shit.
Mm-hmm. Me and when big yeah, Dirty Fatty came out with a flashcards like
Thanks,
trivia
man.
cards of Marvel. Me and freaking Risey did not miss. If I didn't know it, Risey knew it, and if Risey didn't know it, I knew it. And if we both knew it, then we would start talking about the story and laughing and shit like that. It was fucking crazy. Like we did not miss one answer between me and Risey because he knew everything like past like the late '90s, and I knew everything before the late '90s. You know, or not everything, but enough.
And then you got this old man right here in the middle. Thanks for being here, John. He knows it all.
Yeah.
He's got all the comic
Herbert
books.
Egger, Wyndham,
Yeah,
Wyndham.
Oh, yeah. That's the High Evolutionary.
I knew it was like some fucking regular old name. I'm like,
That ain't no. That's like an.
What's the regular name? What's the name again?
Herbert.
Herbert Wyndham. He wasn't he like an English noble back in like the Prussian age. He's old because he kept himself alive.
Herbert. You don't know any Herberts?
I love the High Evolutionary. Oh man, I freaking love that.
I like the idea of it, but Herbert seems a little buck wild.
Well, if your name is Herbert, you're gonna call yourself the High Evolutionary, right?
Yeah, you change your name like
yeah, you go into a fucking
I'm Herbert no more.
Several 100-year spanning fucking super
Nobody
villain
calls me
career.
Herbert anymore. I'll devolve you into a Lemora now.
Fucking A. All right, thank you for everybody. Thank you so much.
All right, guys.
I'm gonna go urinate. I'll see you guys later.
I'm gonna read a couple comics.
Diapers.
Do it.
Charge them to your daughter's account.